Testing. Testing. Can you hear me? Testing. I'm having some issues, of course. Testing, 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 testing. Let me know that you can hear me. Can you hear? Holla if you hear me. Holla if you hear me. Hey. Got some issues over here. Got some issues. Yes, hit the like button if you. Oh, okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So because I'm having computer issues, I'm not gonna be on screen today because it's gonna make it just makes it lag even more. So I will be behind the screen today, only because I don't know why. I already restarted this damn computer. Damn it, Apple, you're starting to get on my GD nerves. But anyway, happy Wednesday, y'all. We are back. As our friend Kevin Sanders would say, rest in peace to the Godfather. And, it's been a little bit of hate going on around here. It's been a little bit of hate going on around here. So I'm like, what are y'all talking about? Selective memory. Somebody has some selective memory around here. But we already knew that. That's okay, because, child, I done found enough to let people... to reignite their memories, child. Let's see if the mic is working today. Uh-oh. Welcome to the show. Happy Wednesday. And yes, it is a white people Wednesday. Well, half of this duo is white, so I guess it kind of counts, but it's not what it's all going to be, because, child, the white people aren't the ones that's out here running off at the mouth sounding half damn crazy. Now, are they? And if they are, y'all make sure you send it to me, because I'll talk about it. You know what I need? Yeah. You know what I need? Yeah. I need the Kobe stuff, okay? So if you can find when Kobe died and they was in there wilding the F out, send it to me, because I can make that be tomorrow's show. We could just do a black man versus every day, y'all. We could do a black man versus every day, y'all. Because somebody around here seems to have forgotten how things was going on around this bitch. Okay? But I'm going to be calm, y'all. I'm going to be calm. Y'all, thank you so much for being here. Please make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. We have to get some updates, y'all. Even though, in my opinion, there really aren't any updates, child. I was just listening to somebody chat. Somebody with allegedly listen to somebody who's over in Zambia, Zania. Child, where is it at? Child, Africa. Zanzibar. Zanzibar. And she's saying all this shit. And I'm just like, why y'all believe in this person? Like, what? Like, where's the proof? She's just over here saying shit. I'm like, child, y'all go ahead and believe it. They didn't even have the shit together that we confirmed together. Okay? So how the hell you gonna believe everything when the stuff that we know she getting wrong? Goodbye. But they got a lot more people over there in that stream than I do. But shout out to y'all, because that's okay, because we be leering over this bitch. I am good, boo. I am good. Much better. I can't chew on that side of my mouth, but much better as far as there's no pain. But I'm still taking the medicine, and I should be good by the weekend. But all good, all good. Anyway, you heard the stream of the rumored hotel worker, and you ain't sent it to me? Where is that? Where is it at? Drop a name. Here on the tube, drop a name, child. Drop a name. I'll go find it. Y'all don't be holding out on me. Don't be holding out on me. As soon as I heal up, go to the Waffle House. Yeah, I'm not interested in. Actually, I'm really not interested in going to the Waffle House. But I just had some something called Poke Brothers. It's like Hawaiian seafood type stuff. Pretty good. Pretty good. So try to still eat healthy, but I got to eat soft. But so no steak for me. No fried chicken for me. Racist. But I could have watermelon. Racist ass watermelon. Anyway, y'all. All right. All right. So we got to get the updates on this Ashlee and her fiance, whatever his name is. I forget his name that quick. So let me go ahead. Oh, yeah. That's what I was talking about. She was talking to someone who claims to be a local worker. Yeah, I don't know that I believe all that. So I let them rock. I was listening. I was like, yeah, she can't even get the stuff that's confirmed right. So why would, yeah, she talking about there was somebody else that was arrested, another white man, and child. Anyway, well, I'm good. But thank you, boo. Thank you for letting me know. Thank you, Joe, child. I can read. All right, let's get this party started, y'all. Make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. Let's get with the American news before we go in. All right. So this is Good Morning America, and they're saying, I don't know, mysterious death of American influencer. This is from this morning. Their show this morning. Have any new news? I'm telling you, I really don't think anybody really has any new news, because until we hear from Africa, I don't think there's anything but speculation unless the mom and the daddy talk.
This morning, the growing mystery surrounding the death.
Why do reporters have to always talk like they got an egg in their damn throat? Can you just talk normally, please? See, this is why I can't be in broadcasting clearly. They ain't calling me, y'all, because I am not going to talk like that. They're going to be like, you're too urban. I'll be like, well, then I guess the fuck I'm not the right person.
Death of an American influencer while she was vacationing in Tanzania with her fiance.
We just want the truth. We just want to know what happened.
The parents of Ashlee Robinson, known on social media as Ashlee Janae, speaking with ABC Philadelphia station WPVI after learning their daughter died at a luxury resort in Zanzibar. It happened just days after celebrating her 31st birthday and getting engaged to her boyfriend, 45-year-old Joseph McCann.
She was happy. This is what she wanted.
Now, listen, we might have to revisit this interview, okay? The mama just said, because I'll be listening with a different set of ears now, knowing all the stuff that we know. The mama said she was happy. Cool. The mama said she was getting everything that she wanted. That's what the mama said, child. Two of a kind, child. Two of a kind.
Her 31st birthday and getting engaged to her boyfriend, 45-year-old Joseph McCann.
She was happy. This is what she wanted.
Mm-hmm.
She was starting the next chapter of her life.
Mm-hmm.
Robinson sharing the moment McCann popped the question with her more than 100,000 followers.
She FaceTimed me, showed me her rings, like, Papa, I'm happy.
But according to Zanzibar authorities, after hotel guests at the Zuri Hotel reported a romantic conflict between the couple on the night of April 8th, hotel management moved McCann to a separate room about a 10-minute walk away. Well, a few hours later, authorities say Robinson was found unresponsive in her room by hotel staff, appearing to have harmed herself.
I did receive a phone call from Joe. He was not really making sense, but he told me that Ashlee did something to herself and that she was being taken to the hospital. And that he told me that
in treatment at 2 hospitals. Robinson declared dead on April 9th.
She received treatment at 2 hospitals. They might have good health care over there in Tanzania, child. Y'all might want to consider going over there. I'm just saying, passport bros.
Not really making sense, but he told me that Ashlee did something to herself and that she was being taken to the hospital. And that he told me that she was stable.
After receiving treatment at 2 hospitals, Robinson declared dead on April 9th. Authorities say they're still questioning McCann and have confiscated his passport while they await the results of the medical examiner's report. McCann has not responded to ABC News' multiple requests for comment.
Child, he ain't gonna talk to nobody, but. So I'm gonna trust GMA with the information that, you know, they're holding on to his passport and they're making him stay there. So that's a verifiable source as opposed to somebody that just says they work there.
And that he told me that she was stable.
After receiving treatment at 2 hospitals, Robinson declared dead on April 9th. Authorities say they're still questioning McCann and have confiscated his passport while they...
Now, they did not say that he was arrested. They did not say that he was arrested. They just said that they are questioning him and took his passport. Excuse me. So he can't go nowhere. He can tool around Africa, but he can't leave. So they only questioned him. They did not say that he was arrested.
Declared dead on April 9th. Authorities say they're still questioning McCann and have confiscated his passport while they await the results of the medical examiner's report. McCann has not responded to ABC News' multiple requests for comment. No arrests have been made, and police previously told media outlets that McCann is not suspected of wrongdoing.
Everything he said just...
We can't let that go by. We got to listen, y'all. Other people ain't listening. We got to listen.
Authorities say they're still questioning McCann and have confiscated his passport while they await the results of the medical examiner's report. McCann has not responded to ABC News' multiple requests for comment. No arrests have been made, and police previously told media outlets that McCann is not suspected of wrongdoing.
McCann is not suspected of wrongdoing, regardless of what they out here saying. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna give it to GMA right now. He is not suspected of wrongdoing. Now, that don't mean he ain't do it. This is just, I feel like, confirmed information. GMA. This is all we got right now, for now. Okay. So it kind of goes along with the one was in one room and one was down here in another room. Cause you know, if the I think they call him a butler that got her the plug was only gone for 15 minutes. That's a quick turnaround for Joe to get down there, do something and get his ass back, allegedly.
Everything he said just wasn't making sense.
And the State Department confirmed the death of an American in Zanzibar, but would not comment any further. As for Robinson's family, they insist that she was not suicidal. They're now demanding that security video from the resort, saying it could help them answer questions about what really happened.
Yeah, questions. Yeah, sure.
All right, child. Let me I forgot to bring up the this. Give me a second. A lot going on. You know what? Play this one while I look this up. We'll play CBS this morning, from this morning. Family of influencer who died on a trip with fiance in Zanzibar says it doesn't make any sense.
From New Jersey, they want answers after authorities in East Africa announced Ashlee Robinson died in Zanzibar this past weekend. The 31-year-old was there with her fiance. Police say she was found unconscious in her luxury villa and later was pronounced dead at a hospital. Jerika Duncan spoke to Robinson's parents in their very first network interview. Jerika, good morning.
Yeah, good morning to you. Ashlee Robinson, according to her family, was a light. She's the oldest of 6. She loved traveling the world. And they told me that they're very confused, honestly, by the lack of transparency about the investigation and the lack of communication from Robinson's fiance.
For influencer Ashlee Robinson, known to tens of thousands of her followers as Ashlee Janae, a birthday trip to a tropical paradise.
Now, them boobs is boobing. But they think it's weird that another country is not doing things the way that the United States is. No. I'm not on camera because it's trying to act crazy. But I'm trying to close as many windows as I can because I think that's the problem. I got everything open. So I'm pretty sure that's what the problem is. But it's easier for me just to have this stuff open. But anyway, sorry, y'all. I'm trying. I forgot what I was saying. Shit, what was I saying? Anyway.
Was supposed to be the pinnacle of a lifestyle built on travel and exploration. It was here on the East African island of
a lifestyle built on travel and exploration. This is your influencers. This is what your influencers do. There's whole influencers too. Shout out to the OF committee.
Zanzibar, where her boyfriend Joe McCann dropped to one knee. On Monday, we spoke to Robinson's parents.
We both had FaceTime conversations with her. She was showing us the engagement ring and where they were. She was happy. It doesn't make any sense.
In the middle of celebrating her engagement to McCann, just days after her 31st birthday, police say Robinson was rushed to a local hospital after she was found unconscious and was later pronounced dead.
We found out that our daughter had passed from the hotel. The fiance did not reach out to us at all.
Robinson's mother told another news outlet the couple had an argument so severe that hotel staff moved them into separate rooms. Investigators in Zanzibar announced Tuesday that McCann is being held for questioning. Authorities.
We getting ready to go listen to that, y'all. Confirmed source. It's good stuff.
Police have also seized his passport pending the results of an autopsy.
Do you believe that Joe McCann had something to do with your daughter's death?
We don't know what went on.
What did she tell you, her dream?
Again, you see the dad shaking his head yes and said yeah. Okay? Let's look at that again. We got to pay attention, y'all. Like, we really got to pay attention, especially since I've been looking or listening to a lot of other people and people just saying shit, okay? They just be saying shit. Just pay attention. The dad started shaking his head, yes, and said yes. The mama said no. They not on the same page, y'all. We already found out that the mama is also, I'll just say, a swirler, okay? And that she encouraged her kid, based off of the tweets that she left out here, right, to date white. Ever since she was 3, I think it said, or something like that, she said she knew she would have mixed kids. Remember? We ain't making this up. Remember, it was something like, oh, you gonna F me and my mama? My mama been doing it since. Y'all remember this, right? Mama over here saying, oh, we don't know. The daddy said, yes. The mama said, oh, we don't know. Daddy said yes, shaking that head and everything.
For questioning. Authorities have also seized his passport pending the results of an autopsy.
Do you believe that Joe McCann had something to do with your daughter's death?
We don't know what went on.
What did she tell you her dreams or her goals were for
You're
the
not on
future?
the same
She
page.
believed that she was on the path of the next chapter of her life and settling with someone who she believed to be the love of her life.
Now, we have been unable to reach Joe McCann, his relatives, or anyone from the investment company that he founded. The State Department says it is monitoring the case. In the meantime, a crowdfunding page is helping raise money for Robinson's relatives to travel to Zanzibar to help get some answers. Vlad.
And I know, Drika, you've been covering this story on our social media page.
Shout out to her. Yeah. All right. Let me take y'all to close some pages to make it better, y'all. The GoFundMe real quick. It has almost gotten to its goal. The GoFundMe, I'll drop it for y'all. So this is from the daddy who, as far as I can tell, said he thinks he got something to do with it, right? The mama said, child. That's what I heard, right? So they got 45,482. They 91% to go. Anyone interested, Bueller? Anyone in here? I'm gonna drop it for y'all anyway, child. I'm so nice. I be thinking about y'all. All right. So if you go ahead and donate, here you go. They only need 9% more. Y'all do your thing and be nice to y'all, especially you sassy straights. Okay. Anyway, let's go over to Philly 6ABC and see what they got to say, because that's more local for us. What happened to Ashlee Janae? Questions linger after influencer's death in Zanzibar hotel. Come on, child.
We're learning new details tonight about the death of an influencer with local ties who was found dead while on vacation in Africa. Ashlee Robinson, who goes by Ashlee Janae online, was on a birthday trip with her fiance at the time.
Well, tonight we're learning her fiance is still being questioned as Robinson's family desperately tries to find out what happened to her.
It is Tuesday night. Stories off. Felicia Vitarelli is joining us, and the big story in Action News is the mysterious death of a South Jersey woman, now drawing international attention.
Now, tonight, we know new details from authorities about her death. She was on a vacation of a lifetime in Zanzibar, Tanzania, which is on the east coast of Africa. Satellite Center now with the very latest, and the family desperate for answers, John.
Yeah, Alicia, Rick, they are desperate for those answers. Now, we did get some new information. We know that authorities in Tanzania have confiscated her fiance's passport. This is why he's still being questioned. But according to the BBC, local authorities there in Tanzania did not
The BBC. Oh, sorry.
originally suspect him of any wrongdoing, while the family continues to be desperate to know what happened.
They said there it is again. No wrongdoing. They don't think there's any wrongdoing. I'm just saying. Shout out to Kofa in the building. Thank you, honey. Said daddy equals yup. Daddy equals yup. Mama equals not my good white son-in-law. Child, that's what I heard. I mean, not those words, but daddy shook his head yes and said yup. And she said, no. Okay, girl. All right,
I
child.
don't think no one else wants to fight for it the way we will.
That fight continues tonight as the parents of Ashlee Robinson press for answers as to what happened to their daughter who was found dead in Tanzania. Today, the two spent the day in Washington, D.C., trying to get information from the embassy. They spoke with Action News yesterday, saying they were getting nowhere.
No one wants to talk to us. Like, just let us know what happened. That's the only thing we want to know is the truth.
There is nothing that's confirmed. We don't have anything from the police or law enforcement that states that there is a conclusion to anything. It's under investigation, and it's under investigation because it doesn't look right.
Robinson, a 31-year-old social media influencer who went by Ashlee Janae online, was found unresponsive in her hotel room in Zanzibar and declared dead April 9th. Police say they're investigating it as a possible suicide. But investigators in Tanzania said she had been in a fight with her fiance, Joe McCann, hours earlier, and the two were separated by hotel staff. He was moved to a different villa, which was about a 10-minute walk away from where she was staying. Her parents are now pushing for...
The new villa was about a 10-minute walk. So that's a total of 20 minutes to and from approximately. Those are important details. These are the things that we got to be paying attention to and remembering. Because, if I heard somebody call it a butler. So if she came out and was like, I need a plug for my phone. And the butler said, child, let me help you out. And then she said, child, come back in 15 minutes. So that person saw her alive, came back 15 to 20 minutes later. If what's his name? Joe, what is this? Joe. If Joe left 25 or left 65 to go all the way back to 25 and then come all the way back in 10 minutes each way, 20 minutes total, I don't know. More questions, child. Let's not forget how we got here. We got questions, okay? Shout out to Dane C. Thank you, honey. Said Miss Hyena Slayer. Long time no see. Shout out to you, boo. Always welcome. Always good to see you. Y'all make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe if you it out. Yeah, always sussing it out.
Security footage from the Zuri Zanzibar hotel.
If there's security footage, that would tell the story. So we just want to know if there's any security footage, if there's anything just to say that what he's saying is true.
The hotel hasn't responded to them, but did provide a brief statement to ABC News saying they were deeply saddened by a tragic incident involving one of our guests. Tonight, the family's preparing to fly to Zanzibar to try to get answers in person.
I just know that I have to keep going forward. I'm never going to give up. And I just want the truth out there.
We did reach out to McCann. He has not responded. As for the autopsy, that is expected to be released at some point tomorrow. The parents tell me that they're still trying to make the trip out to Africa. They expect to do that sometime this week, but they're waiting on that autopsy. Live tonight in the Satellite Center. John Paul, Channel 6 Action News.
The autopsy, that mustache look crazy, child. The autopsy we look forward to as well. Not for any other reason than to get some answers, because we got lots of questions. All right. So let me go over to the Chanzo. This is, I guess, a publication in Africa. Because it gives the timeline. Because a lot of y'all are saying that she got proposed to on April the 1st. I don't think it was an April Fool. Y'all so crazy. Y'all ain't shit. All right. And we love that here. Shout out to the chat. This is the best chat on YouTube. They are half damn crazy all the damn time. If you don't have fun and you don't leer over here, then this is not the place for you. All right. Get inside of the chat because they will have you cracking up. All right, so they give the timeline of Ashlee Robinson's death. So somebody asked how you spell her name. She spells it two ways. She spells it her online way and then her real way. So the way that I have it spelled, when you put Janae next to it, it's E-E. Her real name is Y. Robinson. All right, so timeline of Ashlee Robinson's death. Fiance Joseph McCann remains in police custody, which kind of is not true. He's being questioned and his passport he cannot use from information that we have heard. Okay. A postmortem examination is underway at Lumumba Government Hospital by doctors and forensic specialists. Joseph McCann is in police custody and is being actively interrogated as part of the investigation. All right. They said it, then that's fine. This is the Chanzo, y'all. The Zanzibar Director of Criminal Investigations has provided a detailed timeline of the death of American influencer Ashlee Robinson. Ashlee died after what officers described as a self-deletion at a hotel in Nongwai in the north of Unguja. The following is a timeline of events leading up to her death based on information collected by Tanzanian police. They over there doing the job, child. April the 4th, 2026 is when they checked in, which was a Saturday. Ashlee Robinson and her fiancé, Joseph McCann, checked into Zuri Hotel, Villa number 25 for tourism. Planned departure is April the 10th, which is a week away. So I thought that when people go to places like Africa and Europe and stuff, that they stay longer than a week. Because, child, my cruises be a week, and I just be going down to the to the Caribbean. So if I'm going all the way over there, and don't it take a long time air-wise in order to get over there, that I'm going to stay there for a week? I guess they had to get back to work. Oh, yeah, he lost $100 million. He ain't had no money. Because what they didn't say here is what we learned yesterday, is that she booked the hotel and he is listed as her guest. And of course, we know that he lost $100 million. So it's possible that he ain't got no money, yeah, okay? Brokety broke. Now, not broke by our standards, broke by his standards. Because like we said yesterday here on this White People Wednesday, white people, once they have money, ain't got no more. They don't know how to act. They can't handle it, okay? Say what you want. Selena, are you still here? Tell the truth. She over there talking about white people don't want mixed babies. Maybe white men don't. Maybe white men don't, girl. But I'm just saying. She the resident white person. She can let y'all know. The white woman anyway. April the 8th, 6 p.m., 4 days later, there's a romantic dispute. An argument of a romantic nature erupts between Ashlee and Joseph inside of their villa. A neighbor in villa number 24. Okay, so then that means that they're right next door, so they go in order. So this is new information. A neighbor in villa number 24 overhears the conflict and reports it to hotel management, adding that the couple had been arguing repeatedly since their arrival. New information. Okay? So they had been arguing since they got there. Now, I did say that I think that all of this is performative. I don't believe in none of this. Like, it's happening, but it's all for show. It's all for the internet. It's all for the clicks and the views. Okay. So this is their information. So first of all, Hotel 24 being able to hear Hotel 25 means that they must be pretty close to each other. We saw what the villa looked like, you know? So it's probably open. It's not like the embassy suites, right? But they heard enough that they knew that they was arguing all day, okay? Since they arrived. So if these people got here and they was arguing and they got engaged and they was arguing, and then they're showing all these wonderful pictures with the animals and they was arguing, and they was walking down cheesing with Nala and they was arguing, and then the night after the engagement, they was arguing. Come on now. My point is being proven. This is fake. Cause you're a fake, baby. Can't conceal it. Know how I know? Cause I can feel it. You're a fake, baby. Shout out to Alexander O'Neal. So I said this shit look performative because everything is being recorded. You know who else we need to hear from, y'all? The person doing the recording. They ain't doing it. Whoever the producer is, whoever the cameraman is, whoever the boom operator is, who is that and where they at and what they know and what they got to say. They know to teach y'all. They know to teach y'all, okay? So we be learning. So Villa 24 is next to Villa 25. And then we found out that 65 is 10 minutes away. So on April 8th, it says the evening management intervenes. I don't know if y'all can see this, but I don't want to mess it up. So just let me read. Hotel management visits number 25, confirms a domestic conflict. How are you having a domestic conflict? 1, in another country. 2, on a romantic vacation. 3, on your wonderful birthday. 4, after you got engaged. But your mama is saying she was so happy. She got everything that she wanted. She got everything that she wanted. The mama said that. The mama said that. The daddy said, yeah, I think he got something to do with it. The mama shut him down. They not together. Remember that, yeah. They are not together, okay? She with a white man, because that's her preference as well. Now listen, white people, I ain't got no problem with y'all. White people, don't get your panties in a bunch, okay? But I'm going to tell the truth over here today, all right? Just chill the fuck out, all right? So a neighbor in Villa 24 overhears the conflict and reports it to the hotel management. In the evening, hotel management visits Villa number 25, which is the one that Ashlee and Joseph stayed in, confirms a domestic conflict, and decides to relocate Joseph to Villa number 65. Now, I think yesterday I said Ashlee was in Villa number 65, but I realized today she stayed in 25. He went to 65 because y'all already know the man always got to go. Okay. So Joseph was in 65, and it says right here, approximately an 8 to 10 minute walk away to restore peace and avoid disturbing other guests. So child, they had to separate y'all and put y'all in a completely different miles away. And I'm exaggerating, miles away from each other in order for the other guests not to be disturbed. Cause you know what they said, child, we not refunding no daggone money. So we gonna have to separate y'all. Okay. They said, you are being a pain in the ass. Ain't nobody got time for your bullshit. Shut the fuck up. Or we gonna make you shut the fuck up. So they sent him 8 to 10 minutes away. 8 to 10 minutes away on the wonderful luxury trip, because they keep saying that on the news. It's a luxury hotel. It's a luxury trip. It was a trip of a lifetime. It was her birthday, her 31st birthday, and she got engaged, and she in the motherland, but y'all arguing since you got there. Sounds like I'm probably right again, but I shall hold off on my I told you so's, okay? On April the 8th at 7:30 p.m., attendant's first visit. Attendant, we'll call it the attendant from now on. I heard somebody call it a butler, so we will call it the attendant. A hotel attendant doing evening rounds visits Villa number 25. I imagine this is like, what's the Eddie Murphy movie? Coming to America? On the second one, though, when they was in Africa. I feel like this is what it'd be looking like. Allegedly, okay? The hotel attendant Making the rounds, visits 25. Ashlee acknowledges needing service, but asks him to return in 10 minutes. So we heard it was 15. This place is saying 10 to 15. I give him 20 minutes, okay? And borrows his phone charger. Oh, so he gave up his phone charger, yeah. The attendant provides the charger and continues to villas 24 and 26. So I guess out here, they just come around, you need something, I got you, what you need, I got you, which kind of goes along with when I watched Sex and the City, the movie. I'm just using that as the reference because that's all I got because I ain't been over there. They had an attendant as well. Each of them had an attendant, all right? I'm just saying. So April the 8th, no response at the door. Approximately 20 minutes, so they was late. The attendant was supposed to come back in 10 minutes and was late. 20 minutes. As per authorities briefing, the attendant returns to villa number 25. He knocks, no answer, no lights inside. Using his emergency duty key, he enters the darkened room and hears a thud from the direction of the wardrobe. So they had to wait till he came back in order for the body to drop. That's what that sounds like, right? Why, when he opened the door, the thud happened? Why didn't it happen before then? You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? We got questions, Shy. We got questions. April 8th discovery. The attendant finds Ashlee, Hanging, from the internal wardrobe hanger, rod, using a gray clothing belt or bathrobe belt. She is still alive, but struggling. He immediately rushed to raise the alarm. Ring the alarm. I've been through this too long. Sorry, y'all. That's just how I am. April the 8th at 8:55 p.m., an emergency response. Hotel management arrives, takes Ashlee down, administers first aid, and rushes her to the nearest hospital for urgent care. April the 8th to the 9th, transfer to Ampola Hospital. After initial emergency treatment, Ashlee is transferred to Ampola Hospital in Magharibi region for further medical care. On April the 9th at 3 p.m., death. Shit. I thought she was alive for 2 days. All right. April the 9th at 3 p.m., death. Ashlee Janae Robinson passes away while still under at the hospital. Other key details. A post-mortem examination is underway at Lumumba Government Hospital by doctors and forensic specialists. Joseph McCann is in police custody and is being actively interrogated as part of the investigation. The family is participating in the post-mortem process of the deceased through a specialized coroner institution, which is representing the family. The U.S. Embassy in Dar es Salaam has provided the necessary verification of the coroner institution to the Tanzanian authorities. Police have confirmed that if any criminal act is established, charges will follow. Okay, so that is the timeline, and we've learned a few things. All right. So my question is, if Joseph's room is 8 to 10 minutes away, and the dude came, I mean, maybe he's an expert at, using belts. I'm trying to be careful. Maybe Joseph is an expert at using belts. He looks like he's in great shape. Not. He probably ran on down there, did what he had to do, then ran on back. Allegedly. Because everybody wants to say that he did this, and I don't know, maybe he did. But I just say, I have questions with regard to the attendant who he was supposed to come back in 10 minutes and came back and then barged his way on up in there using his emergency key. Did he know something was wrong? Did he hear something? What made you think that it was an emergency? Because it says emergency key. It says emergency key. All right. So anyway, we'll see. We'll see. We on the watch, child. We on the watch. Let me see. Where are we going to go next? All right. We already did that. Let me close that. Leave some space up. All right. Let's look at this girl right here. All right. I was going to save this for my own video, but I'll just do it with y'all. Pause. And then I will cut it out. So, you know that the are out here running off at the mouth. How dare you, sassy streets? You ain't shit. All you do is talk about black women. Y'all already know. So this is Tatiana Speaks. She said, don't come around me speaking negatively about Black men. All right. So let's hear what she got to say. Ashley looking good in that bathing suit. You go, girl.
Okay. So I just posted a video about this young lady's situation, and I was speaking on how I would never date a white man because I don't feel safe with them. There's Black women who's getting in my comment section saying, well, we die at the hands of Black men too. When did that start? Let's have a real conversation. When did we truly start dying at the hands of our Black men? After what? Black women never want to get up here and take accountability that 99% of the issues that we have among the Black woman and the Black man started after integration. It started after white people came to Black women and asked us to integrate around them with our mindset, with their mindsets and their negative behaviors. Let's have a real conversation. Oh, well, Black men are abusive. Oh, well, Black men harm us too. Why does it happen? What started our people having these type of issues? What started it? Nobody ever wants to address that. Y'all just want to get up here and try to condemn Black men. I'm not trying to hear none of that. None of it. No matter where you go on the face of the planet, you are going to have issues with your partner. No matter where you go on the face of the planet, if you have spiritual battles, you are going to interact with a man that might not behave how you want him to behave. And I'm never going to get up here and condemn my Black men versus white men. It's never going to happen. And I'm being honest, what a Black man can do, a white man could never do. I'm never going to give them the excuse to think that it's okay. I don't care what a Black man do. Don't compare it to a white man, because you're not taking it in accountability. Why are our Black men behaving in that way? Y'all never want to ask that question. I find it so mind-blowing how Black women get up here so boldly, so entitled, as if y'all are perfect beings. I find it weird how y'all get up here and say, well, Black men abuse us too. Let's not talk about the Black women who get on social media every single day talking about, I smack men, I will dog walk him, I will burn his car, I will sleep with his uncles. Let's not discuss this. I find it very contradictory of Black women to get up here and say, well, Black men are abusive, so are Black women. Everything y'all can say about the Black man, or a Black man can say about the Black woman. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. And Black women truly don't understand why we have this gap between the Black man and the Black woman, because y'all keep trying to pick at people's battles. No matter what side you deal with, we all have spiritual battles. And I've always found it weird how y'all treat Black men as if they're not dealing with battles. Yes, there are some men who are dealing with an abusive battle. Leave him. Don't condemn him. It irritates me. And it happens because a lot of Black women don't have God in their life. How y'all talk about the Black man shows me that you don't have God in your life. So you're an ungodly Black woman. That's why you condemn the Black man. How you do. All right, so this is my...
Lord have mercy. I wasn't expecting all that. All right. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. All right. So this is what I'm going to say. I didn't realize it was that long in response to her. Now, we already know that there's some hypocrisy that goes on around here. You know, I'm not the one that's going to talk about when this quote unquote started. Okay. What I will say is that there are people that somehow, some way don't seem to see what it is that they do that's the same as others, but then condemn others for the same thing that they do. Okay. The reason why that's the point of this show today, right? So if you don't, these will be the people, the women will be the people that will turn around and say, karma. Remember Vivica Fox with Kevin Samuels. Gunstance karma. Remember that? Everybody always want to talk about karma until it turns around and comes to you. How many times do I say, yeah, everybody got something to say until it's time for you to experience it. Then you want everybody to change their damn minds. It don't work like that. Just like with defund the police. How the hell are you trying to defund the damn police? Who's going to take care of the shit? Then you wonder why the police don't come. Then you wonder why they give you a hard time. Then you wonder where they at. Then you got all these problems, questions, and issues. Well, you didn't think far down the road. You didn't think long term. So now all of a sudden you need the same thing that you said you didn't need. And if you didn't need it, what was your plan to put something in place for the same people that you wanted to get rid of? There's never any plan. It's just an immediate emotional response to something, and you fucked the shit up for everybody. You just fucked the shit up for everybody. Now, are there bad policemen? Of course there are, but there's also bad black bitches and there's bad black men and bad white people, white men, there's plenty of bad. But child, when you 92% and all the rest of these liberals, when it's time to hold these people accountable, you say, oh no, don't do that. Oh my God, they just made a mistake until it comes to you. This is the same damn difference. Then all of a sudden you want shit to change back to the way that you used to be. No, MFers here in the United States don't realize how free they fucking are and how much they fucking complain. You can't do that in many other places. You cannot be this vocal, loud, obnoxious, making all this noise, being chaotic out in these streets and many other a place in country. But you want to invite other people up into this bitch. And these are people that allegedly care about black people, but black people got the most turmoil within them than any damn body else. Cause child, I'm still trying to wait to hear when these biatches got something to say about Touré that's up here saying that it's okay for white people to call black people the N-word. And at this point, I don't give a damn if it's about ICE. That's another point now that I just said ICE. What happened to all this chaos about ICE? I ain't heard a fucking peep, Bueller. Where all this animosity for ICE go, Bueller? That's just over now. Real quick, since the TSA people got their money, now don't nobody care. I ain't heard nothing about that daggone fraud down there in Minnesota either. Where did it go, Bueller? Child, I'm telling you, the United States of America and people's damn attention spans is very short. How come ain't nobody holding them accountable? What happened to all this? Oh my God. So y'all just gonna, not y'all, you know what I'm saying. So y'all just gonna let Timmy go and Jakey go and Illy go and all the rest of the Somalians down there and the daycares. But now they over here upset at, what's his name? Nick Shirley for going to California, if I'm not mistaken. Sitting up here able to show, cause y'all ain't even trying to hide it well. That's how dumb some Americans are. Y'all can't even hide your shit good enough that people, that a YouTuber from off the damn street can't come in here and be like, you know what? This is a lie. This is fraud. And this is why. And it's like, oh, shit. Y'all just don't realize how good you have it while you talking about everything and everything that you want. And then for the black people, you swear 1 minute, no, let me not say that. I think that every white person is racist, and that covers off on everything. But like I said, if you do think that, because I just think that you should, I don't see y'all leaving there none of these racist jobs that y'all got. I don't see y'all leaving there none of these racist rental places that y'all got. I don't see y'all leaving Meta or Facebook, or that's all included, or this YouTube here. All these people that donate to daggone Republicans, who allegedly equal MAGA according to y'all, who equal supporting Donald Trump according to y'all. And y'all think that the Democrats are everything and the best since the sliced damn bread. And yet they'll do exactly what this lady just said about saying the white women come over, help us, help us, help us. You go help and you get nothing in return. You sitting up here listening to Al Sharpton the other day. That man just went up there and said what he had to say and said they all old. What y'all mad for? Y'all all old. What y'all mad for? Y'all all old. The median age up in that room had to be 85. He's right. I've said the same thing. There needs to be some younger people getting up into this shit. Y'all gonna sit up here and try to, but y'all gonna let them be out here and be criminals, but crime is down, y'all. Y'all gonna let them be out here and be criminals. Y'all don't want to hold the parents accountable. If y'all not gonna hold them accountable, you're not gonna hold the parents accountable. When the hell is this shit gonna stop? Then we gotta live amongst these motherfuckers. And then we go do something to protect ourselves. Now we going to jail. Help me understand how that works, Bueller. The people that's out here running this shit are people that needs to go. Many of them, even if they 40 at this point. If you've been in there and you ain't doing shit, and the thing is that a lot of these black people be putting the same people in just because they black. That shit ain't working, but if y'all like it, we love it. If y'all like putting the same black people in place and you still don't get shit and you want to blame it on the presidency, that's your dumbish stuff. If Ashley want to go be with a white man that she arguing with from the time that she got there to the time that she stop being there, then that's on her too. What's the damn difference? Those are her choices. She a daggone adult. She wanted to be with that man, even though clearly it seems like they miserable. How the hell you going on a damn birthday trip? You arguing from the gate. But all these pictures that you see, all these videos that you see, everything is wonderful. Oh my God, this is the best relationship in the world. Lying to y'all's asses. As I said, all this shit is staged and y'all don't even recognize it. This shit is performative. They have a cameraman. That's why we need to know who the hell the cameraman is. Who the hell is the editor? Because we need to know. First of all, they do a good job. Second of all, they know something. They know something. The daddy, if the daddy sees this video, daddy, go find out who the damn editor is, child. Because they know everything. Because everything she has is freaking stuff that's recorded. Hold on a second. Pause. And child, y'all just want to believe, well, it's on TikTok, so it must be true, right? All right, cool. Let's take a look. So this is her Instagram. This is the pinned post where she says, you look stunning in your wedding dress. Who's the lucky guy? I mean, I can't play the music, but y'all think this is real life? That's Drake. All right, she doing a modeling thing, yeah. She doing a modeling thing. That look like a X toy type of thing. And then the other one is in front of the what is it? The hair salons. Shout out to us that go. I'm not the hair salon. The Chinese hair place. Y'all know what them signs look like. Okay, cool. Listen, if that's what worked for her, then that's what worked for her. She said she wasn't going to do a regular. She was on the billboard. Shout out to her doing the damn thing. I'm assuming that's a rapper, child. I don't know these people. All right. Oh, French Montana. This is the one that they keep showing. I'm assuming, no, this is from 110. So this is not even from when they went to Africa. They was going somewhere else. So y'all really think that this is how it works? This is how people travel? And making sure that she's showing y'all all the wonderful, expensive things that she has. And y'all be over here saying, yeah, I want a life like that. Child, she probably returned them bitches, allegedly. Or maybe not, because this might have been before he lost $100 million. Them things is cute, though. I ain't gonna hold you. Child, less than $2,000. I might have to consider those things as cute. Anyway, the point is that y'all be up here looking at this shit like it's real. Like it's real. What are we talking about? Always traveling. So y'all think that the reason she makes y'all think that the reason why she has and does all this is because of a white man. A white man that we done found out that she been arguing with from the time she stepped on the floor of Africa until she stopped. But y'all be believing all this. Y'all be believing all this. How life sounds when you left Mr. What You Doing for Mr. Be Ready at 8. Well, her choice, right? Her choice, right? Good job. Good job. The mama said she was happy. Oh, let's show them some Chanel now. Shout out to Sade. But yeah. And y'all be envious of this shit. Y'all be envious of this shit. And you really don't know what let me rephrase. You don't know what the real deal is. This is the real deal more times than not. Why do you need to show the world, okay, you want to be an influencer, you want to be on the damn internet, you don't want to have a real job. All right, cool. But y'all need to understand and know that most of the time this shit is not real. It's for your entertainment. They just have perfected the, what is it called? Reality show. That's what it is. It's a reality show. Y'all be trying to obtain something that's not even real. Sure, they're in Singapore now, or she's in Singapore. Somebody in Singapore. There you go. Boobs all out. I don't know what this is, child. Mukbang. I don't know. Whatever. So y'all think this should be real all the time. You don't know what people got to go through in order to get it. They just got to make it look good so that y'all will continue to support. You think this shit is real most of the time? I promise you it's not. Oh, gotta show you when I go get my nails done. We all go get our nails done, and oh, she got a Mercedes, child. Okay. Listen, it's really not one of the getting a car is not one of the hardest things to do, unless your credit sucks. But it ain't even hard then. What is this? Cancun. Now she in Cancun. So y'all really think that this is how life works and every moment is always positive? Every moment is always great. Every moment is, how come nobody ever shows the losses? How come no one ever shows the downtimes? Y'all really, this is not real life. I'm telling you, y'all. That's why I be like, these people don't think that problems arise. I be like, I've said this before. Do these people not think that they're not problems? Because if you just leaving because you're not happy, well, what the fuck is the problem? How you gonna get together and work with somebody if every time something goes wrong, you leave? You go, girl. Oh, ain't no sound. All right, hold on a second. You go, girl. This is a boogie board photo shoot. All right. Anyway, let me get my head together. Anyway, so then y'all think what? That you about to be a model too? You about to be out here advertising for boogie boards? Is that what y'all think it is? Y'all think you're gonna be walking around? Where's she at now? I don't know where she at. Oh, she went to the Janae concert. Is it Janae? Oh, Janae Ayoko, I think is what it is. So she just came. So who's recording this, y'all? Who? That's the person that somebody needed to speak to. That's who somebody needed to speak to. All right, let's get.
Brody, I said what I said.
All right. So, okay, she out here getting her hair done. All right, child. Nail day again, child. Y'all do the same damn things. All right. What is this from? All right, 2020. Oh! Well, this must be for Carnival. Oh, yeah, it is. Soca Babe. Okay, girl. They do be looking good, chat. They do be looking good. All right, Soca Babe. Where's the tethers at? Where's CIP? Our Soca Sunday host. I'm just saying. Ooh, Lord help your people. Shout out to Dame C. Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. All right, let me scared to touch anything. Lively Owls, thank you so much for becoming a member, boo. I see you. I appreciate you. Shout out to all the channel members. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you for being here. Shout out to everyone that's here now. Make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. Thank you, Dane. He said, not gonna lie, she was the finest divested. She ain't ugly, child. Not at all. Not at all. Never anything. Shut up. The CDT beats. Listen, description, because everyone is asking for the song. Everybody loves that song. Shout out to CDT for the opening. Y'all know that he makes beats. Shout out to him. This is probably work. Okay, this is probably work. Shout out to her. All right, but there's never anything wrong. And in my opinion, I think too many people be looking at this and thinking that this is how life is supposed to be. People on the internet, well, they're only going to show you positive to get you to continue to think that this is true. There's always going to be problems in a relationship, child. If you got problems with your mom, if you got problems with your dad, if you got problems with your sisters, or your brothers, I don't know why you would think that in a relationship that you wouldn't have issues. You think that this is what it's supposed to be all the time. I'm telling you, ooh, Lord help your people. I'm telling you. And it makes no sense whatsoever. But yeah, so this is what the what is it, TikTok is saying, but this is not going along with what it is that we just heard.
And a word has been going through my head.
This is back in 2023. This is not what we've been hearing based off of what happened when you was over in the motherland, okay? So this is like the realest picture I feel like I've seen. This looks like an undoctored real ass picture. I don't know how well y'all can see that. This is like the most realest picture out of all these pictures. She's a beautiful girl. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. But yeah, y'all gotta stop thinking that everything that you see on the damn internet is real. It is not. Most of the time, it is freaking fake. No one has good times 100% of the time. All right. So that's enough with this page. I might go over her Instagram, but let me go on over here because one of the upset because you sassy straights, this specifically said you sassies, are talking negatively about Ashlee, and y'all ain't shit, and y'all need to do do shit. Y'all hate black women. Y'all just jealous. Blah 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 blah. I'm like, now wait a damn minute. I feel like your memory might need to be jogged around this bitch, because I remember when Kevin Samuels died, and then I've seen some things from other people that's even worse than the crap that I have. Okay, so shout out to Welcome to the Culture over on IG. They said when Kevin Samuels passed away, some of our women celebrated. Now, a young woman who has declared her disdain for our men has passed away, and some men are saying they don't care. When did our culture become this toxic? We need some healing. The CIA are loving this. Now, I never understand why people be bringing in the CIA, but then again, I don't understand why people always saying that everything is a distraction from the Epstein files when we got our own black ass files with regard to Bambaataa, but I'll leave that alone. So listen, I'm just going to say, I'm not saying that that's not the case, but why is it has to be when it's a man, you're wrong, but then nobody want to call it out when these biatches do it? Black women don't do that. That's not what women do. I know. Shout out to our girl, PBL. This is from 3 years ago. Black women rejoicing over Kevin Samuels passing won't change your condition. Let us review.
This was true. At the time, he hadn't been on social media the whole day. I was thinking if it wasn't true, Kevin Samuels, he was going to come out any minute now and say something, a video, a statement, something. But as time went on and I didn't see that, I was thinking, okay, it might be true. When our brother MTR said it, I was like, yeah, this really may not just be a rumor. That's because he was very close to Kevin Samuels. He spoke to him basically every day on the phone outside of YouTube. The medical examiner in Atlanta wouldn't confirm anything. They just released a statement because they were getting so many inquiries saying they couldn't confirm or deny the passing of Kevin Samuels. For me, it wasn't officially confirmed until Friday when his mother released a statement through NBC News. And that's when I accepted it to be true. If it wasn't from APD, I only wanted to hear a confirmation from his mother or his daughter, his family. That's it. That's the correct order of how this stuff is supposed to go. Police, the authorities, or family. His mother told reporters that she didn't even know about her son's passing. She found out from people talking on social media. So APD, the hospital, no one said anything to her. And I'm going to touch on that too in a second. Clout chasers, culture vultures.
Oh, they wasn't upset about that? No problem with that? Okay. I'm just asking. Shout out to PBL.
And culture vultures can be black people too. It's possible. I don't know why you think that's only non-black people, but yeah, black people can be culture vultures. People celebrating and making up stories and just coming up with all kind of craziness. Personally, I don't subscribe to fake news, no matter whether it's about politics or whatever. You got folks going around making up the cause, and it's not true. They're just making up stuff. I don't.
Well, we see people making up stuff all the time. Like I said, there's allegedly somebody who's over there that knows all the information and just seems to be just saying stuff. I'm like, okay, y'all gonna go for that? All right, if y'all like it, we love it. We'll suss it out. We'll look at everything and we will figure it out from some decent sources. That's what I think.
Believe it. There's just no way to really know until the medical examiner, they release an official report. But yeah, I wanted the family to confirm this information first before I came to speak on it. His mother confirmed it with a statement, so now I believe it. Just out of respect for his mother, his daughter, that's what I did. I want to send my condolences to his whole family. My heart goes out to his daughter, a young woman who was proud of her father, proud of his accomplishments. His mother, an elderly black woman who is now having to do what so many black women have to do with their sons. They have to see their sons off because it's way too common for black men to pass away before their own mothers.
Now, I think that is something that is true. Shout out to 3 a.m. I see you, boo. But, you know, y'all seemingly get to be tossed aside so easily. You don't do shit here, you don't do shit right here. You don't do shit right there. You don't do shit right any daggone where. You are expendable.
For his family, his mother, his daughter, my heart really goes out to them. It's just so shocking. And I'm sure they didn't expect that. I know I didn't. It's really crazy. And, you know, when I see any story, I do my own research. I make sure the information is coming from a reliable source, a source that can be trusted. And that night, I was still looking for a credible news source. Local media, 11 Alive, Fox 5 Atlanta. I just wanted confirmation from the authorities or his family. And if it was real, I was really sure that WSB TV in Atlanta would have said something. You don't have a prominent person in Buckhead that passes away unexpectedly in a building, prominent neighborhood, and the local news didn't know about it. There's just no way. They're tapped into the emergency system from APD to the paramedics. They know what's going on. And, you know, they didn't say anything because it wasn't confirmed. The family didn't confirm it at that point, nor did the police. So now that it's officially confirmed via his mother, they have now released all their reports as well. But here's something, while I was monitoring that, I came across this disrespectful article from News One. News One is a division of Urban One, formerly known as Radio One.
Look at this title. Just look at this title. Kevin Samuels, misogynistic image consultant and self-proclaimed relationship guru, dies at 56. Do you think they worried about Tony Gaskins? Do you think they're calling him anything except for, yeah, you tell him? Do you think they say anything about, what is his name? The one that got caught, child, Derek something or other. You think they would say anything about him? You think they would say anything about even Ace Metaphor? Child.
TV One is also a part of the brand as well. It's supposed to be African-American media, and this is what they wrote as their headline. Take a look at that. First, misogynistic. Then they place quotations around image consultant. They mentioned self-proclaimed relationship guru. I mean, out the gate, they have a hit piece here. And I'm just like, how is this coming from a so-called African-American news outlet?
I was just about to say, oh no, make sure you follow behind black because you black, I'm black, we black, so we should all be following each other. Oh, no. Because it's okay when y'all want to insult others, but when somebody insults your ass, then all of a sudden it's all this, oh my God. No, handle that shit. You expect the rest of us to handle shit like this? Then you handle the shit too.
A lot of people didn't like Kevin Samuels, okay, but just because you didn't like him doesn't mean you have to be disrespectful, tacky, and classless. If you're not a fan, okay, cool. I'm not saying you have to mourn him. Just move on. It's the celebrating and rejoicing for me. These are really evil people, as if Kevin Samuels being gone is going to somehow change their horrible relationship situations. All these simps and black women on Twitter and Facebook celebrating, they're only confirming their vitriol for black men. And then that media company, News One, Urban One, started out by Kathy Hughes. It's just a mess over there. For years, their programming on TV One was heavily against black men. It was supposed to be black media that represented everybody, but there was always this underlying contempt for black men there. You know, those women rejoicing are the ones who have been consistently undermining the black family, sabotaging black women for years. And the bad news for you bitter Bettys out there, I hate to be the one to break it to you, but Kevin Samuels was not your problem.
I was about to say, I'm sure, over and over and over again. Don't listen, argue, be upset, have fun, enjoy, be happy. Still in the same spot, child. That one, who did they check on? I think they checked on that one that went viral, still single. The one that, what was her name? Not her name. What was she known as? I forget. I feel like I want to call it he's just not that into you, but I know that's not it. Where she was being disrespectful after she interrupted him and wanted to get a rating and wanted to know what he had to say, and she got all this money, but she didn't want to pay for a session or anything like that. Child, just be out here saying shit. Just be out here lying.
Black women out there, they're so excited about this. Kevin Samuels, again, he was not your problem. Anybody telling you the truth, they are not your problem. The problem is you. Kevin Samuels, yes, he's gone, but that doesn't change your personal situation that you got yourself in. The situation that bothers you so much that whenever anybody says anything related to your situation or status, it's an issue. He's gone, but you're still here, and it's not going to change your prospects either. Kevin Samuels being gone won't change your bad attitude, your repulsive attitude. It won't change your unattractive behavior. Just because Kevin Samuels is gone, you're not going to become a high quality woman. You're still going to have the same issues that you've been having. It's not going to change that men still want wives, and y'all 304s are just not wife material. A lot of y'all need some serious help. His passing won't take away your bitterness, your loneliness. I really just don't get what y'all think this is. A lot of Kevin Samuels' views are shared with other men, other content creators. You're going to still hear the message because it's reality.
I was going to say, so really the real problem is that the message that he was given was making you all, your sassy straights, act like you had some damn sense and you wasn't putting up with no bullshit no more. And that's what the daggone problem was. So they thought that miraculously y'all was going to forget about everything and y'all was going to go back to whatever it was and y'all was going to fall back into their arms. And then I'm telling you, that's what they thought that it was going to be. Now, I'm not saying that that's not the case. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure that's what they thought. All right. So let me go on over here to welcome to the coach. Okay. We are noticing a trend here. It's actually worrying and we can't continue to ignore it. It says Ashlee Janae flew to Tanzania to celebrate her 31st birthday and came home in a casket. Well, she ain't come home yet. Her loved ones want to know why. Their caption over here says, "This can't continue to go unnoticed, and we need answers now." Anybody got any answers, Bueller? Anyone here have any answers? This first girl says, "You may want to look up femicide rates in countries in Africa or even by Black American males." Ooh, or even by Black American males. It's a male thing. Don't start fake news. It's a male thing. You know what else it is, official Fs? It's also those males that y'all are fighting to have stay here that are illegal aliens. Did I not already say that most of the people that not most of them, enough of the people that have committed some sort of heinous crime that are asylum seekers, illegal aliens, whatever you want to call them, the people that they fighting to keep here, the people that they have killed, 99.9% were women or children. And yet somewhere in your fucked up mind, you can't seem to see that. You can't seem to see that because of your arrangement syndrome, because that's really what it's about. And you listen to someone like Rolly that don't give a shit about you and is here to deliver your ass, and you still don't see it regardless of what it is that we show you. You all are fighting to keep people here who are deleting women and children 99.9% of the time. And I don't know what the percentage of them are Black. It doesn't matter. If y'all allegedly care for women, it's all about women, then why in the holy hell are y'all fighting for them to stay? You're fighting against the people that are here to protect you from them, ICE. You are mad at ICE, but you're protecting potential criminals that came here illegally, knowing damn well you can't, if you get caught, do no shit that's illegal. You can't go live nowhere without letting them know who the fuck you are. Enough of these countries, as I look into it, you have to pay them money. You have to have some sort of amount of money. You got to own some shit. You can only be there for a certain amount of time. Y'all just want it to be all fucking open and these people can do whatever the fuck they want until something happens to them. Say I'm lying. Until something happens to them, just like when I just said a while ago about the police and defund the police, then it's like, where did everybody go? No, y'all did this shit. And that's the fucking problem. Or you end up like Mr. Lewis. Now he down there in jail, even though that's not illegal, but y'all want criminals to be free. You want illegal asylum seekers to be free. But the first thing you say with some shit like this is, you may want to look up femicide rates in countries in Africa or even by Black American males. And then you wonder why they would be up here I'm going to just say uncaring for this situation. They're not required to do so. They're required to do so just as much as you're required to do so when, God forbid, something happens to a Black man who was with someone that's not Black. Your hypocrisy is showing yet again. You could sit up here and make fun of Kevin Samuels' death. Now y'all out here talking about we should be voting for who y'all think we should be voting for because they Black, you Black, and we Black. Oh, but when we were saying don't be making fun of this man in death, y'all continued on and you wanted to do it because y'all just thought that you knew everything and you thought that these men was going to come back. You know, the same men that you say you don't want, the same men you say you don't like, the same men that are allegedly deleting you. But you worry about every single damn move that they make. Because if y'all didn't care, it wouldn't be all these videos that I'll continue to do, y'all, talking about how dare y'all talk about her. But everybody should let y'all do whatever you want to do. But when you say for someone to do, when you want to give someone a rule, then everyone has to follow the rule. Child, if y'all don't get the fuck up out of here. Shout out to F Holiday. Thank you so much, hon. He said, me and my girl was trying to watch the funeral stream during C19 and these raggedy women kept flagging it. So many interruptions, straight evil. You know, sometimes I blame the tube for that too, because they need to not be doing some shit unless they actually come confirm it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so then there was this, but let me go on over here to this person right here. Kamara Daughtry. Ashlee Jane allegedly unalived, took herself out on a birthday trip, but friends and family don't believe it.
Ashlee Janae. I'm going to say her name one more time. Ashlee Janae. So allegedly, her and her fiance, okay, they were on a getaway in Tanzania. And this was a birthday trip. I have to say allegedly because no police reports have come out yet, okay? So what I'm about to say is brace yourself. Allegedly, it was reported that Ashlee Janae hung herself. And her fiance is the one who reported it to Tanzania police. So first of all, I was at a premiere party when somebody presented this information to me. And I looked at a few reports online. And what I'm gathering is that when they went to Tanzania, she had posted the photos. And it's just now getting back to U.S. and her family and friends.
Child, y'all be listening to people with nails as long as your damn feet and hair that's pink.
Ears that she's no longer here on this earth. So what I can say is until official reports come out, because in some cases you just don't know, it could be highly unlikely that this Black woman would take her own life. In addition to that, I also want to talk to people who are saying, you know, because she talked about the soft life and being with an interracial guy.
So she knows about the soft life and the interracial guy. She had a following, yeah.
But I want to say that, no, we're not just going to say and categorize this as, oh my gosh, you all want to date a white man.
Oh, we're not going to categorize this as she wanted to date a white man. Girl, her mama said it. Her mama said she was right where she wanted to be, Bueller. We heard it. Her mama said it. Her daddy was saying one thing. Her mama said something different. So now all of a sudden, these two people know each other. Why can't I remember his name? Jim, John, Child Jay, and Ashlee. They're the ones that knew each other. They're the ones that went on this trip together. They're the ones that made all these plans together. They don't know nobody else. They was together. Now all of a sudden, oh my God, he might not have done it. Oh yes, he might not have done it. Why? Because he's white? Ma'am, where's your soft life at? Because I just feel like no white man is going to have you with them damn Edward Scissorhand looking ass nails and this pink ass hair. Allegedly. I mean, white men, is this what you going to take when you go to work? When you go to the Christmas show? When you go to the Christmas party? When you go to your boss's house when he's looking to see who he's going to choose to be promoted or become SVP, CEO, COO? Because, child, what I do know is that people like this are not people that those type of men or anybody that's about something want. Because you're not going to go to any of those types of events looking like this. Say I'm lying. Say I'm lying. And most people who want to be in corporate America, let me take that back. Anyone who wants to move forward in corporate America and go up the damn chain, they need to be married. They have to be married 99.9% of the time. And the person they're married to needs to be able to shut the fuck up and stay out of trouble. This right here is not that. She would never be chosen. I know this for a fact. You cannot bring this into the boardroom or to the ballroom or to any room that they're going to be in, the golf course or whatever. But, you know, you're supposed to accept any old thing. She liberal, child. She liberal. Jean Lay, a white man would want her, but not for marriage and taking her to the boardroom. I know that. I know that. Want her for exactly what most of them do want them for. A good damn time. I did not say all. Not you, boo. But I said enough. And I'm just saying. They will not accept this person. They won't. I don't care what nobody say. Them long ass nails, y'all. Come on now. That's you. I don't even know if you can get a job at McDonald's with them damn nails that damn long. She could go work as a backup for Edward Scissorhand. That's about it, y'all. This is crazy.
Or you all want to have the soft life, and this is a consequence of it. If you ask me, that is a little victim blaming. Okay. Oh, the infamous victim blaming. It's not a victim blame. Her mom said this is where she wanted to be. Her mom said this is who she wanted to be with. Her mom said she was living the life that she wanted to. It was her choice. Her mom ain't mentioned nothing about a frontal lobe either. And this is not me blaming her. This is me coming for this person right here telling this stupid story where she can somehow, some way
absolve this man, and we don't know. Let me go ahead and make sure we say that we really don't know. And since we found out only about the attendant, that there's some questions there. But guess who's gonna know the most? That man right there and the cameraman and Nala.
Now, what I can say also is this is an isolated incident.
This is an isolated incident, y'all. How many did we look at yesterday? Was it 3 or 4? Because I got more, y'all. If y'all want to see some more, y'all, you know I got more, y'all. Because this was an isolated incident, y'all. Of course, that's what she gonna say. This is, in my opinion, allegedly the divested that y'all said that wasn't talking. Here they go. They talking. They absolving him out the gate. The first thing that everybody said when this started, they said, ain't no way, don't make no sense for her to self-delete. I even said that. I stand by that. It don't make no damn sense. With all what we had at the time, of course he's going to be the first person because it's typically somebody that you know that you are in a relationship with. Typically, right? Now we only know about the attendant. I don't know if anybody else is paying attention to the attendant, and that story sounds strange, but we'll get to it at some point, right? She's straight up just absolving him. But when y'all sassy straights say what your opinion is, you're being MSG. You hate black women. You hate your mom. Say I'm lying. Say I'm lying.
Many of black women with white men who would not have these accusations, and you know what those accusations are about this case related to her. So what I can say is this: you have to pick your partner well. And this is not me victim blaming. I'm just saying pick your partner well. We just heard about that story with Nancy, that vice mayor in Florida. Her husband allegedly used a silencer and shot her 3 times. Okay.
I don't
when
know that
she
story.
was asleep, and then went back down to sleep downstairs, and then contacted a family member and told her about it, and the family member called police. Okay. And then you also have that other incident where that woman was married to her husband for 30 years, and these were 2 black couples, and the husband just spazzed out and killed her. Excuse me. And then this woman was a minister. So what I can say is this, and we all, this is men and women, we all have.
Child, are you missing one of them damn nails, which stands out a lot? Maybe it's just me. So she's basically of the, like we was looking at that other post, but this case is, but black people do it too. But black people do it too. Meaning you sassy straights. Okay? Because you know what? It's always y'all's fault no matter what. They will find a way to wrap it around them damn nails, her fucking hair, and come through her toes to blame ya in one way or another. Thank you, boo. He said, white men like golden showers. Too much credit is... Goodbye, sir. Goodbye, sir. I don't know nothing about that. Unless you're talking about a golden retriever and you just misspelled it. I don't know. I can't with y'all. Don't start, y'all.
To look at red flags. No one wants to hear this news. No one wants to hear that any of their family friend, their daughter, was unalive. I know that she was a very, very popular Instagram influencer.
These people, I'm telling you, these people be thinking they know these people personally. She was a Instagram influencer. Child, what the fuck does that mean at the end of the day? That means you spend a lot of time on internet. That means you spend a lot of time on the internet. Yo, be careful of people that where all their friends is on the internet, child. I know. Girl, you don't know nothing. I'm telling you, she don't even know what we know. She was sitting up here. They was arguing from the time they stepped foot in Africa until they stopped arguing. Don't sound like a happy couple to me. Sounds like people perpetrating a fraud on the internet, allegedly.
She had the aesthetic, but again, aesthetic means nothing. You never know what's going on behind closed doors. The only thing I can say is for self-protection, you need to ask for discerning of spirits. And when you see red flags,
girl, what?
Leave the first time. And because there's no official information about this case, I cannot, blame another party. All I can say is if you see red flags in your relationship, I don't care if you're in a homosexual relationship, I don't care.
Well, damn, she's just covered off on everything.
If you heterosexual, I don't care what you're in. A parent relationship, sister relationship, you need to leave.
So in other words, let's bring everyone in. That's what I hear. That's what I'm hearing. But all right, girl, take your nails on and go get that one fixed. Let's go over here, shall we? Shout out to our girl again, PBL, 3 years ago. Vivica Fox says Kevin Samuels' passing was karma, while Claudia Jordan, I cannot. Why are they having a hard time now with you sassy straights? Y'all sassy straights don't do shit right. You heard? Look at this crow, this crow's nest right here, child. Look at Claudia Jordan. When did she ever smile? This the heifer that's over there giving CGA a hard time because she can't get a man and he can get any woman he wants to. Then of course Viv, child. This is probably. Look at Lisa Ray. Child. They need to bring Clown back. They need to bring Crowned back. And you telling me that there was people that sat here and watched these crater ass faces every daggone, I don't even know when they came on, and took advice from these crows? Okay. Anyway, respect your elders, child. I'm a fast forward it, of course, but this is the show. Well, this is PBL's of what these bitches was saying once Kevin Samuels died. But y'all sassy straights, what y'all are saying, not y'all, you know what I'm saying. With anything that y'all are saying, however y'all are feeling, because you don't have any empathy or sympathy, there's something wrong with Ja. Okay, there's something wrong with Ja. Don't forget that.
Kevin Samuels after his passing, even one of them, Vivica Fox, calling it karma. We're not going to waste any time. We got to go ahead and jump into this. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Click that notification bell for all updates. Let's get into.
Yeah. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button. Shout out to Hoodservative. I see you. I'm trying not to move around so much. Shout out to all of y'all that are here. I appreciate you.
Following the news of Kevin Samuels' death, Marlon Wayans posted this message on Instagram. Love him or hate him, he spoke his truth. We can view truth as hate, but sometimes his bold medicine didn't taste so sweet. And if you hated, why tune in? Why call in? Because healing comes in many forms. Here's what continue with. There's no right and wrong in this love, S-H-I-T. There's just discovery. And thank you for those you healed. And we forgive you if there are any damages because we know your intentions were to heal. Ladies, what are your thoughts on Marlon's post? And were you shocked when you heard about Kevin Samuels' death? Vivica, let's start with you because you seem to be having quite a reaction to this.
Well, me and Lisa Ray both had the whole side eye. Like, what the hell? Is he kidding me? Healing? Healthy? This man was a hypocrite. In my honest.
So Kevin Samuels was a hypocrite. Honestly, she's got the stills of this. But if you saw these heifers when they were actually, and I know some of you, but when these heifers was actually sitting there and smirking and smiling and just talking about karma with these freaking pumped up fucking faces with a bunch of shit that you don't even know what it's going to do to you later on in life because you can't age gracefully, but have the nerve and the audacity to talk about somebody who, just like Marlon Wayans just said, you didn't have to listen to him, you didn't have to go over there to his show, you didn't have to call in, but y'all hated him still so much so. Well, all of our times is coming, Viv and the rest of the crows. All of our time is coming.
His opinion, he really was. I didn't find anything about him to be healing. He insulted African-American women on a consistent basis. One of his last statements that he said was that if you're over 38 and you haven't married or something like that, that you're no good and disposable. To me, he was a shock jock. And, you know, I hope this is teaching folks a lesson about the karma that you put out, the negativity that you put out in the world, that when karma comes knocking at your door, she might not be so kind. So, you know, the fact that he killed over real quick and was supposedly with a woman that we don't know. Rest in peace.
First of all, you can tell that Vivica Fox, she didn't really watch Kevin Samuels outside of his clips that went viral on social media. For her to make that statement that she said, oh, one of the last things he said. You know, the truth is women like her, they finally had someone tell them the truth. They had been used to men kissing their behinds. But Kevin Samuels was the person to say, hey, you're a 50, 60-year-old woman. You're not the same woman from 20 years ago. You're not the same woman from...
You can't tell them that. You definitely ain't telling Viv that. Honestly, I believe y'all recently, Lisa Ray said something along the same lines. You know, Selena is married. But she done told us some stories, child. I ain't forget. But these three crows on the left side, haven't they all basically said the same thing? You can't find nobody. They might not say Kevin Samuels is right. But Claudia thought it would be easier. Lisa Ray saying some dumb shit about somebody got to make $1 million a month or something stupid. Look at these faces. Who's paying for this, Bueller? Anybody? Who paying for this, Bueller? Anybody? No. I'm just checking, child. I'm just checking. Because the three on the first three are all available. You just got to make enough money. Can't imagine why they can't find nobody. Can you imagine being at home with Vivica Fox, y'all? Who thinks that Viv is gonna make y'all something to eat, Bueller? Who thinks that Viv is gonna make y'all something to eat? Who thinks that Viv is gonna wash the clothes? Now I know that she got money and everything, but let's just act like she normal. Who thinks that she gonna wash your clothes, take care of your kids, and be happy about it and support you and support your hopes, your dreams, listen to you? Anybody think that's going to happen with her? Anybody think that Claudia Jordan, especially after what she just did with Coach Greg Adams, all up in his DM, all over there telling him what he need to do? She probably over in Tony Gaskin's chat, probably donating to him. Who thinks that Claudia Jordan's going to get up and make you a sandwich? Who thinks that Claudia Jordan, if you wake her up in the middle of the night, is ready to go? Bueller? Anybody? Remember she had that young man? Remember she had that young man that was like maybe 32, 33, and she just knew it all. I think they may have been seeing Iyanla or somebody. She fucked that up. I'm sure that was Kevin Samuels' fault, because hating on Kevin Samuels ain't going to change shit, just like PBL said. You still the old crow that you've been all this time, because every time we see them and hear them talk, since then, before then, and since last week, it's the same damn story. They still looking for the same damn shit while complaining. You know what? They need to take out Selena and put in Leslie freaking Jones. If this show was still on, they could just take out Selena and put Leslie Jones right on in there, because they're all the same person. They are all the same person.
30 years ago, Kevin Samuels gave women like Vivica Fox a reality check. That's why they hated him. But her reaction, oh, karma and all this other stuff, these are some evil witches. And let me tell you, this is the type of woman that some of you make the mistake and fall for. The type of woman wishing karma and celebrating people passing away and stuff. That's that mean-spirited person that a lot of you end up in divorce court with. A lot of you end up in child support court with. Not only are they manipulative, but they're vindictive.
Oh, yes. There you go. Lisa Ray, we got to go to you next. I want to hear what you got to say about this one.
You know what? I will say this. I like Marlon's response a little bit, half of it, because it was very grown up. And it was very in the middle-ish, because he wanted to pay homage to him. And at the same time, giving him an excuse and an out to be able to say, well, maybe his truth helped some people. It was a little brash, but hey, that was his way. We do know for sure and certain that social media made him this breakout, social instinct.
Social media made Ashlee too. Girl, what are you saying? Shout out to Night Jade. Thank you, boo. She said, don't call a chef and not expect to get cooked. They think they doing and saying something around this bitch. Like they making some bit of a difference with all this, and you're still in the same place 3 years later. Correct? Okay.
Famous person, you know what I mean? But I agree with Vivica. I think that sometimes when you are trying to help, it got to come in a kind of way, because we're your kind. We are your type, meaning we're Black. You know what I mean? And we are.
Oh, you have to be kind now. You heard what Lee said? Lee said that you got to be kind because we're all Black. Y'all use that the next time some Black biatch gives you a hard time. We got to be kind because we're all Black. Okay? Child, shout out to us. We be leering. We be layering around this bitch, okay? Lisa Ray said it must be true. Now, when was the last time y'all heard a nice thing come out of Lisa Ray's mouth? I can't think of one since she was on Players Club. I can't think of one since she was on the Players Club, and she wasn't very nice then. And child, she could not act. I mean, I love the movie and I loved her in it, but child, let's not act like she an Academy Award actress, child.
Family, you know what I mean? So when you talk to us, because we as a race have been through so much, and it's almost like
we as a race have been through so much, and yet instead of really fighting for the race, you're fighting for illegals to stay so that they can continue to delete women and girl children instead of having them leave. And you know where they're going to end up, in the Black urban neighborhoods. But you know what, Poors? fake pores. They don't give a shit about y'all. You saw all these white people that was like, yeah, we want them to stay. We want them to stay. And then as soon as someone says, how many you willing to take? They like, hell no, I ain't got nothing to do with that. You know why? Because they know where they going. And y'all fighting for the same people to be in the places and the neighborhoods of the people that look like you. But we supposed to listen to you? Fucking idiots, please.
Talking to us like this does not help us even listen and hear you. I didn't really follow him, and I didn't really watch him a lot because when I did sometimes, I liked the way he looked, you know what I mean? But then when I turned the volume up, I kept turning it down, you know what I mean? He just looked debonair and he looked like, oh, okay, let me listen to the brother. But once I did not like all of the, the commentary that he had to say. So absolutely, rest in peace. It was sudden. We didn't expect it. And, I don't wish this on anyone, and my condolences to his family.
I got to push back a little bit on Lisa Ray. She's talking about, we're your kind, we're your family. I can't tell though. It's black people, some black men and black women.
Shout out to PBO. We hear the same thing.
Running around, celebrating somebody passing away. It's not a bunch of white people doing this. It's black people, the so-called
PBL, you sounded like a white supremacist talking point. You're not supposed to pick out or point out anything that the community does wrong. You're supposed to ignore it, yeah.
Family. And I'm still trying to figure out at what point did this become a part of our culture as the black family that Lisa Ray is talking about. And then they always have the same excuse. I didn't like his delivery. I didn't like his tone. He could have said it with more kindness. Even people that call them queen, princess, sweetie, and baby, they still don't listen to them. And that's just because they don't want to be told the truth.
All right, good points. Good points, Lisa Ray. And Selena, gotta hear from you. What you think?
Okay, so first of all, rest in peace, Kevin Samuels. I don't want to speak negatively on the deceased, but let's just
her saying that, and then she goes and says, but I don't want to speak negatively on the deceased. Girl, that you already saying it by saying that statement.
To be honest, Kevin Samuels consistently shook the table. Okay. And I feel like the word healing is the fool in a way, because I think I'm just rest in peace, but that's the fool to say healing is the fool. I think that he was more, his words were more traumatizing as opposed to healing. I don't think that anything that he said invoked healing. Now, maybe opened up some eyes, enlightened. Yes. Again, shook the table.
Sam Bueller. Child, what in the holy hell is this woman saying? Anyway.
Yes. Started conversations, yes, but healing, I would not use that word. And I think I have to agree with Lisa Ray on this too, because I think that, maybe Marlon was just trying to, find some light in this dark tunnel. But it's unfortunate how he passed. I hate that he did, even though I did not like the things that he said at all. And I am in my Lisa Ray voice at all. Mm-hmm. I do understand where Marlon is trying to come from, but the word healing is a bit much and could possibly be kind of offensive in a way, because
now the word healing is offensive in a kind of a way, child.
The women who were actually on his show and he spoke those words, he spewed that venom towards, I don't think that they would think.
Spewed that venom towards people that willingly called in on their own every night. Interesting how they always knew the number. They always knew the Zoom. They always knew the time that he was on. And there was never a slow night of black women or women calling his damn show. But it's all his fault because anyhow, anyway, no matter what, it's always Jermaine's fault.
That they were healed when they left the show. They might have even had to go see a therapist after talking to him. Yeah. So, I don't agree with the basis, a lot of the stuff he said, but I do understand what he was maybe trying to do. But rest in peace overall.
And Selena, please understand, these women, they needed therapy before Kevin Samuels even spoke with them. And that's another giveaway how I know they never really watched the full show. Kevin Samuels promoted therapy heavily on the show. And this 10 or maybe 20 minutes of talking to them, he wasn't the reason why they needed therapy. He pushed them to go to therapy for all the issues they had, which led to them calling him in the first place.
Exactly.
And then realized that a lot of the time that they were the problem, or at least contributed to the problems.
Because biatches don't think that biatches do anything wrong, but then they think that they can tell everybody else what to do, child. Please.
They were going through. So yeah, this whole thing of Kevin Samuels talking to people who called him, by the way, he didn't go out calling the women. The women called him. They volunteered to appear on the show. He's the one who was pushing them to follow up with the therapist.
I'm going to say this, and people can be mad at me if they want to. I think just because someone passes on, it doesn't mean we just, now we can't say anything negative.
Ooh, I know you effing lying. Oh, let me rewind it. I know we're having a tough time tonight, but let me rewind it. You heard Claudia now. He's
the one who was pushing them to follow up with the therapist.
I'm going to say this, and people can be mad at me if they want to. I think just because someone passes on, it doesn't mean we just, now we can't say anything negative or honest about you. I think just because someone passes on, it doesn't mean we just, now we can't say anything negative or honest about you. I think just because someone passes on, it doesn't mean we just, now we can't say anything negative or honest about you. Just because someone passes on, it doesn't mean we just, now we can't say anything negative or honest about you.
Claudia. Oh, biatches, like I said, y'all are so hypocritical, and yes, you're all included, because I know damn well y'all follow these crows. And you never take accountability for shit. You always want to blame somebody else for the shit that they do. And like I said, most people that are not on social media, which is people's families, don't know what the hell it is that they are doing, meaning their loved one. They don't know what they're really into at the end of the day, and they don't know the intricacies on what the hell is going on. Most people don't know what a damn divester is. I certainly didn't before I got on here. Never heard of it before. Don't know that heifers be on here saying the most about all the names that they call y'all, the ways that they be trying to trap y'all. Now, I'm not saying the things that y'all say about your moms and your sisters and things that you went through when you lived at home, right? But all of this fake, you black, I'm black, we got to do everything because we love each other. I done already told y'all. I get more 99.9% of vitriol and hate from black people up on this here internet. Up here on this damn internet, always upset about some shit. And the reason why y'all mad is because it relates to y'all sometime. I haven't gone to anybody's anything and told them nothing about what they said. I have never said, you need to stop. You just don't know. How you gonna say? Never have I ever. Isn't that a game? Never have I ever. Never have I ever. Imagine having some self-fucking control, not only over your mouth, but over your mind and over your damn body. Then you wouldn't have this heifer right here being hypocritical, here recorded, and yes, I am going to clip it, sitting up here trying to say what somebody else needs to do, but it's okay for her, as of 2 weeks ago, to go to Coach Greg and tell him what he's doing, how wrong it is, and he's using women and ain't doing what's right for women, without acknowledging that ain't nobody forcing these hoes to do shit. These hoes know how to hoe very well, Claudia. And Claudia is still from 3 years ago, alone and whining and crying about it. Viv, alone and still crying about it. The other one, Lisa Ray, still alone, still crying about it. Man, been gone almost 4 years. So just like PBL said, you are your damn problem, and you just don't want to acknowledge it. And that's why you will continue to have same said problems. Wash, rinse, motherfucking repeat.
Okay, you died. Guess what? Every single person in all these squares and everybody watching is going to die. So we can't be held accountable for the things that we said while we were alive. Listen, I think he has some very valid points. I think people are very unrealistic about relationships. I think a lot of women and a lot of men are. It's not a woman thing and it's not a man thing. But
it's not a woman thing, it's not a man thing, it's an everybody thing. You don't know, but white people do it too.
So happened to pop when he started coming for black women, because he did start off being negative towards black men, and people weren't really trying to hear that. Brothers weren't trying to hear about themselves, but what they were trying to hear about was how it's the women's fault.
Interesting.
So then he blew up, and then our dumbasses went and supported him. You know what I mean? And then he made, I heard, like up to 3.
Y'all dumbasses always go and support people, and then you mad after you done made them rich. Don't be mad. Maybe if you did some vetting in advance, maybe if you looked into someone in advance, then maybe you wouldn't go make them rich and then turn around and say, oh my God, how could you do that to us? Because, child, they're not your friends. They're out there to make money. Y'all allowed them to make the damn money. Shout out to Nicki Minaj. Y'all knew what the hell she was. Y'all didn't give a damn. So let it be what it's going to be. It is what it is. You got fooled yet again. Keep spending your money though.
million off of his YouTube and all that from said black women.
Claudia Jordan, it's not that Kevin stopped talking about men. He held men accountable too. He wasn't popular when he was talking about men only because men being held accountable was just like another day in the neighborhood. It didn't cause huge protests or upset. But when he talked about women, it was more like, how dare you talk about the queens? He got popular from it because he was telling the truth, especially to black women, about what the men they wanted, the men with the money, the status, everything else, what those men wanted from women. He told them the truth about it. And then she
And the funny part is on what PBL just said. Like I said, do you think that these bitches is gonna make some lunch, make some breakfast, fold some clothes? Well, let me not say fold some clothes, chat. Wash some clothes, or be helpful in any way, or is it just I want, gimme? Like, when these heifers is talking, do they ever talk about what they offer up, what they willing to do, what they willing to give? How they even feel? Do they even say anything kind or nice? Do they smile? So she's smiling for this, but when do y'all see Claudia Jordan smile? Bueller. There's another one too, Mika Salika. That girl ain't ish either with her Botoxed up face. Remember when Botox used to be for white women? And you know how these heifers always talking about white women want to be just like us. Well, who in the holy hell is now putting shit in their face that all of these people look like? Y'all remember that ventriloquist woman? I forget her name. Madam. I think her name was Madam. Shout out to Generation X. I think her name was Madam. They all look like fucking Madam. If you know, you know.
So evil. The whole time throughout this segment, she had like this smile on her face. Then you have Vivica Fox talking about karma. That's not accountability. Y'all are just playing evil, rejoicing in him passing away. And that's how you really know the state of men and women today. And then Claudia, she's up there defending the same group of black women who don't even claim or accept her. The sisterhood will argue you up and down about how Claudia being raised by her white mother excludes her from the sisterhood.
So I think, again, I think there is a place for people like Kevin Samuels to say, listen, you're being unrealistic. You have nothing you're bringing to the table and you want this high value man, although Kevin Samuels himself was not a high value man while you playing, okay? He just, he looked the part. And
not even playing. Yeah,
he perpetrated all this. Come to find out, he thought it was, this is the thing that kills me about this Instagram, this social media.
Interesting. As we find out more and more and more about this divested couple, allegedly. But I promise you, Claudia Jordan somewhere in the comments defending all this, saying that he did it, even though 2 weeks ago they would have said, yes, sis, go, sis. Yes, sis, go, sis.
All these people faking it for the gram. Because supposedly he was, rolling the cars and this, that, and third. Heard he had an apartment, talking about how if you want to get, like a man like him, like he was some great catch. He was faking the funk for the gram, and karma caught up.
There she is again with that karma talk, Vivica Fox. First of all, Vivica, living in an apartment doesn't make you broke.
Exactly.
Kevin Samuels, he lived in an apartment in the Buckhead area of Atlanta. Why would a single man need a mansion? Kevin Samuels, he was earning a lot of money, at least $300,000 per month. Some would argue that he was making more than the women that's talking about him right now on this show. So yeah, that's just another lie. And while they're hating on the multiple millions of dollars that he made, you would think that the sisterhood would be happy that the beneficiaries are black women, his black mother and his black daughter. He worked hard, and he's...
You know what? That's a great point, child. Shout out to PBL. That is a great point, because remember when Kobe died, he won't even leave his money to a black or his kids. Well, what fucking color are his kids? 4 girls. Child, these people just be saying any old thing. These people just be saying any old thing. You heard? Now, like she just said, they won't say nothing. They won't say nothing. He'll leave his money to his mom and his daughter. No. You cannot make ungrateful people happy, y'all. That honestly is the bottom line. Ingrate regardless of it all. Ingrates are going to ingrate regardless of it all. And there ain't nothing that nobody can do about it. The only thing that you can do about it is identify it sooner rather than later. And that'd be the problem, child, because people too busy hiding their ass, trying to, get some of this and get some of that. Then somebody end up pregnant. Then you find out after the baby that they crazy. They ain't shit. They ain't got shit. They ain't going to be shit. And then you stuck with shit. Now you got this whole shitty ass life. So like Viv was married before, some tall ass man. I guess that didn't work out the way she wanted it to. She been looking for a man since. I don't care what she say. She was talking about what did she say on that damn show? she's still looking or something like that when she was on Clowns. You know who else is doing something crazy? Whoopi Goldberg talking about she goes to bars to pick people up. Ma'am, please shut the fuck up and keep that shit to yourself. Nobody wants to hear that. Don't nobody want to hear that shit. Shout out to Kev G. I appreciate you, boo. Send me a cash app. He says, please look up Spectrum Men and look at them. Goodbye. You want me to do something? You know we struggling over here. Let me let this heifer play, even though I don't want to. That's enough. No, let me move on, child. Now look it up. Let me go over here to Manosphere Highlights Daily. Shout out to Manosphere Highlights Daily, okay? So they have this video from 3 years ago, and it's titled The Foolishness of Black Women Celebrating Kevin Samuels' Death, okay? So it was a plenty of persons talking about this stuff, y'all. It was a plenty of persons talking about this shit saying, oh, hell no. But now all of a sudden, now that it's someone that they deem wonderful, and I'm sure it helps for them that she was with a white man, that no one can say anything. Like she's the freaking Pope's daughter or something, child. And I'm not trying to make fun of that girl. Rest in peace. Y'all, you know my stance is always nobody should be taking nobody the hell on up out of here. At the same time, what we not going to do is not look at shit because y'all know damn well if it was anyone else, they would be looking into their shit too. You cannot be a social media influencer, and then when something happens, you don't think social media is going to go and check on the influence. There's just no way you're going to be the social media influencer and not think that people are going to check your influence once something like this happens. It don't even make sense otherwise. But anyway, let me let him play.
If there's a responsibility that comes with making more money, accept it. You want to make more money. Right? Are you find me? That makes as much as you do.
I can do that by myself. When I think of submission, and I think maybe back in the 50s, in the 40s, but I think what is submissive in the 2020? What is submissive? I think we have to define that. And I think for me, it would never work, right?
Women get the end of the stick of everything. And at this point, live your life.
It's weird. Like they just don't like when they take pride in bashing and putting black women down.
Yeah, and then I got into an entanglement with August. That's what I said.
An entanglement?
Yes.
What can men do leaving here? Be better.
Ooh, did you see Ope? Child, did you see Ope be up there? Be better. Wow.
August, that's what I said.
An entanglement?
Yes.
What can men do leaving here? Be better.
The foolishness of black women celebrating Kevin Samuels' death. The bigger picture, USA collapse. Welcome to Manager Highlights Daily. In our previous video, I gave you my thoughts on Kevin Samuels' death. And as I said in that video, I was not there, so I don't know what happened. I also did not compare Kevin Samuels to Dr. Martin Luther King or Malcolm X. I just highlighted that men, black men in particular, with a certain level of power have a target on their back. Quoting a paragraph from the FBI's COINTELPRO report about preventing the rise of a quote-unquote messiah. Kevin Samuels was reaching a lot of people with his content, and with his passing, a lot of people had something to say about it. There were a lot of positive things said about Mr. Samuels, and people are sad that he's not with us anymore. But on the other hand, there are also people that are happy that he's gone, and this clip stands out.
Well, me and Mr. Ray both had the whole side eye. Like, what the hell? Is he kidding me? Healing? Healthy? This man was a hypocrite, in my honest opinion. He really was. I didn't find anything about him to be healing. He insulted African-American women on a consistent basis. One of his last statements that he said was that if you're over 38 and you haven't married or something like that, that you're no good and disposable. To me, it was a sharp chop. And, I hope this is teaching folks a lesson about the karma that you put out, the negativity that you put out in the world, that when karma comes knocking at your door, she might not be so kind.
This clip says a lot about the foolishness we're going to expose in this video.
Looking at this Spectra thing, Viv is getting her karma every day. I thought you was trying to tell I thought you was trying to tell me that she was in this show. So I'm looking it up and I'm like, oh, you think she looks like this person? I brought it up on my phone, y'all, because of the stream messing up. So maybe next stream I will show it. Thank you, Kev G. Shout out to Gorilla Grip. Sorry. My heart goes out to Charles Tyler, Brazil. Okay, I don't know who that is, but rest in peace to that man. Shout out to all of y'all that are here. Hit the like button for new.
Even though a lot can be applied to women in general, this video is specifically focused on black women because in our video called The Foolishness of the Strong Black Woman Images, Harlem episode 7, we highlight the distinguished differences between white women and black women when it comes to the history of the United States of America. That's why there is a black manosphere, because black men are dealing with a unique set of issues. That's why black women celebrating Kevin Samuels' death is not a surprise, because their celebration is caused by something much bigger than him. And in this video, we're going to highlight 3 factors of that bigger picture. So basically, this is part 2 of The Foolishness of the Strong Black Woman Images, Harlem episode 7, where we talk a little bit about the history of slavery in the United States of America. That is the foundation of black people being fabricated. Not going to start.
Oh, Lord.
There. We are going to start here.
Where we going anyway? Don't worry about it. Just follow my lead. Another perfect place. You guys will love it. Trust me.
Oh, shout out to Generation X. Uh-oh. I ain't never seen this before, y'all.
The reason why I decided to start in the 80s is because most of the viewers we have are millennials. So there's a high chance that you've been born in the 80s. And this will give us great insight why millennial black women are celebrating Kevin Samuels' death. Check this out.
Raise your hand if you're married.
Y'all remember this? Ooh, Lord help your people. Yo, this was a good show when we did this one, y'all. Very telltale. What is it? Telltelling?
You're married. Raise your hand if you would like to be married to your baby's father. 1.
I've said it many times on this channel that we do not hate women. And it is ridiculous to say that everything is women's fault. Kevin Samuels had female supporters. That's why you have to ask yourself the question, why do these ladies think this way? None of these girls were married. They all had children out of wedlock, and only one lady wanted to marry the father of her child. Interesting. Let's take it a step further.
The rest of you who don't plan to get married, why don't you plan to get married? I'd like to know that.
You already have your child to think about, and then a whole family to care for. You know, it's a lot of responsibility. And then you don't want the commitments.
She's using specific words. This lady said taking care of a whole family is a lot of responsibility, and she does not want the commitments. Let's look at the definition of commitment. 1, a promise or firm decision to do something. 2, an engagement or obligation that restricts freedom.
There's the problem right there. There's the problem right there, y'all. An engagement or obligation that restricts freedom of action. So that means that they can't do what they want to do when they want to do it. Not that we didn't already know it, you know what I'm saying? But now it's confirmed, child. I would rather have a baby because that's no responsibility. Well, guess that means that's why they out there being gremlins, right? But if I get married, then I got to be responsible. Oh, so you do know how it works, huh? Yeah, you got to take care of everybody. That's like slavery if you listen to freaking Leslie Jones.
Freedom of action. Keep this in mind. Let's continue.
I don't want no man holding me down because I think I can make it as a single parent.
I don't want no man.
I think I could make it as a single parent. Yeah, that's been proven to be false. But like I said, these people think, in my opinion, as long as the kid is alive, they think they're doing the damn thing.
And holding me down. And then she says, I think I can make it as a single parent. Why does she think this way? I'll come back to this later. One more.
But don't you think you might need help in raising that baby from a man?
Not really. I didn't have a father. My father wasn't in the home, so you know it really male figures are not substantially important in the family.
The question was, Don't you think you need a man's help raising this baby? And the way she answers the question shows that she doesn't know any better. There was never a father in the house, and in her experience, men are not necessary to raise a child. She doesn't know that she's contributing to this vicious circle. The results are in. We already know the impact of fatherless homes, but let's listen to some of the stats from those days presented by Shahrazad Ali.
It's a very serious situation. Let us take a look at what we as black women have produced while we were allegedly backboning the black nation. 1 in every 4 black males between the age of 20 and 29 is in prison on parole, been arrested. I had some bump with the law. Over 50% of our prison population is black, male, growing, and female. We have more black men in prison than in college. 6 out of every 10 black men between the ages of 15 and 44 are unemployed, in jail, got some disease, homosexual, on drugs.
Damn.
73% of all the black men in prison were raised by a single black woman in a home with no man. 80% of that 73% suffer child abuse in the home, victimized by the mother. 1/3 of our children drop out of school before they graduate. Over 60% of our households are headed by black women who are single, divorced, separated, or widowed. Yeah, we got a serious problem. And only God knows how many of our black babies we have killed through abortion. I think that's something the black man will never understand, how we kill that life in our womb because we decide we don't feel like taking care of it. It's too much of a hassle. Or we change our mind about how we feel about the man. So we have been in a very, very powerful position. We can make heaven or hell for the man, and we can decide who's going to live and die, who's going to live and die, who's going to live and die.
Raising a child is more than providing food and water. Your child will not stay.
I'm telling you, these people think as long as the kid is alive, they doing the damn thing. I'm telling you, I've been saying it. Y'all already know. This is ridiculous.
A baby forever. And when it comes to raising a boy, only men can raise a boy to become a man. A lot of these men that women are complaining about are raised by women. It's clear that these girls are immature and raised by immature and incompetent parents. So what do you think is going to happen when a woman with this mindset has to deal with a man that's mature and has standards?
You young ladies think that this is a game. 23 is not young when you have a child. You're over here breathing like a petulant teenager.
I feel like you're not really hearing me. You know, I would think that how
Kevin Samuels was trying to explain to a single mother that a high-value man is most likely not looking to date a woman like her. And she couldn't digest this information because this is not the kind of information that she was given during her upbringing. So he ends up slapping and saluting her, just like the father that she never had needed to discipline her. Here's a clip of Shaq talking about the dating advice he's giving his daughters.
I'm trying to teach them about all types of men, you know, and you know what to avoid. Like I tell them all the time, I said, don't mess with somebody that everybody wants. Daddy, why? I said, because he got too many options. Got too many options. And
True.
Depends on how he was raised. You know, he may take advantage of those options. And I always try to tell you, I said, you should get somebody that you like, somebody that you respect, and somebody that you can control. And that's what you should be looking for. Like, if you're trying to mess with a guy that everybody likes, it's going to end up being crazy. Right. And then I was telling them, don't mess with nobody like your daddy, because your daddy used to be an animal like that.
A lot of women don't understand protection. They don't understand love. Shaq is telling his daughters to stay away from Chad and Tyrone, not because he hates his daughters. This is love. This is responsibility. He knows what he's talking about because of experience. So now he is protecting his daughters by telling them the truth. Women celebrating Kevin Samuels' death clearly don't understand that he was trying to help them. The foolishness. Now, Kevin Samuels says something really interesting after the salute.
Why did I do that? Because that would have gone on for 5 hours. Just like and I want to tell you something. Notice the difference between the emotional maturity of the 22-year-old and the 42-year-old. Notice how they were talking. It's not fair, it's not this, it's not that. Our black women have been sold a Disney fantasy of relationship and marriage.
Oh, here we go with Disney.
He talks about the similarity in maturity levels between a 40-year-old and a 23-year-old. Both women probably never had a father in their lives and never had a man tell them what to do. So they both showed an emotional response, just like mama. They don't know how to handle the situation.
That sounds, I don't know, maybe it is a thing, y'all. Obviously they said that, but it just sounds crazy to me. I cannot even ever in life imagine that there was There's all men in my life all the time. I told y'all, uncles, father, stepfather. Like, that's crazy to think. No man whatsoever. Like, no man, none. Wow, y'all, that's wild.
Remember this girl?
I wouldn't want no man holding me down because I think I can make it as a single parent.
I don't want no man holding me down. I think I can make it as a single parent. Let's go back to Mr. Samuels.
Our black women have been sold a Disney fantasy of relationship and marriage, to where even when you got men who are working, doing what they're supposed to, I'm not happy. You got a woman going to get welfare instead of being with her husband.
In this documentary, you see single mothers collecting their welfare checks and food stamps. When this girl is talking about
black women are not the face of food stamps,
of making it as a single parent, government assistance is something that she can rely on. Just like her mother is relying on government assistance. The vicious circle continues. So when men are trying to break this vicious circle, it's not going to happen without a fight, without resistance, because women apparently feel comfortable with the way things are going, despite the bad results that still apply to this day. And that brings us to the next factor that plays a big role in the bigger picture.
Oh no, that's hood, negative peer influence.
Raise your hand if you're married. None of you are married. Raise your hand if you would like to be married to your baby's father. 1.
I think it's honestly pressure of what the rest of them think, child. This is why I can't know these people, because it's always gonna be something stupid, child. Ain't nobody got time for foolishness. Oh, well, she might say something about me. Fuck that bitch. You gonna sleep with her at night, child? Please.
When the ladies were asked if they wanted to marry the father of their child, only one lady raised her hand, and she was kind of embarrassed because of it. Exactly. Because her peers did not want to get married to the father of their children, or maybe some more of these ladies wanted to marry the father of their children, but because the majority of their peers did not raise their hands, these ladies decided to follow because they wanted to feel accepted and valued by their peers.
We see that shit when we used to watch the freaking pop the balloon shit, y'all. I'm telling you, I've said this before. This is the reason why I said, how many times have I said these people are not getting what they want because they worried about people who at the end of the day ain't got nothing to do with their damn life. So instead of going and doing what it is that you need to do for you, that you know damn well that you want, you worried about what these heifers think. These heifers who, if they get the person that they want, they're going to leave your ass in a heart damn beat. I promise you. I promise you. Just effing up your own, wasting time, effing up your own life, making shit hard on yourself, making shit hard on the person that probably is interested in you, that you interested in on the strength of some bitch. Woo! How many times I say it? Ain't no sister or sisterhood, because I'm telling you, if they found what they wanted, they would be out. I'm telling you, but they can't because they too busy worried about what somebody else is gonna. Child, this is not rocket science, but shout out to MHD.
Going against your peers, going against the sisterhood can have serious consequences. Shahrazad Ali wrote a book called The Black Man's Guide to Understanding the Black Woman in 1989, and look what happened to her.
All I have heard from you is negativity. This is what I call the Black Man's Guide to Misunderstanding the Black Woman. You only attack the African-American woman for what she has not done. You do not.
Same shit, different decade, child.
Give direction. You do not go down advice. I didn't want to get emotional about this, but I'm a mother. And I'm excited. This young man and yourself, you know, for some of the statements you make in there, you're saying all the derogatory things you do. I have raised 2 boys by myself. My husband is dead. I work, I go to school, I raise my 2 sons. One of them in college.
Why is everybody so offended? If it doesn't apply, why are you so offended? If it doesn't apply to these people, then why do they get so riled up and offended? It's kind of like, child, you're just telling on yourself. Because none of this makes a difference to me. None of this shit ever makes a difference to me. These people be wild, and how dare you say, child, I'll be like, oh, okay. Oh, we don't like women with wigs. I'll be like, that's a shame. Moving on. Oh, you can't be wearing wigs around here. And yet I'm here. I ain't got to say nothing, child. Theo says that shit all the time. We don't like wig wearers. I'll be like, ha ha. Clearly that ain't true. Like they just be so upset about shit and then be like, I'm not bothered. Clearly you are, about what and for whom. One, people that you don't even really know. And even when you are around people that you know, you still be lying to yourself. Y'all wasting your life You're wasting your life, because I know there's hate watchers. You are wasting your life on the strength of people that don't give a damn about you at the end of the damn day. Wasting your life trying to impress people that don't give a shit. Which is why I can sit here and say Roland can kiss my ass. Ricky, them 3 girls over there, Clown, all of them can kiss my ass, because 1, I don't give a fuck about them. 2, they don't run shit over here. 3, I'm a grown-ass motherfucking woman. I don't need none of them niggas to tell me shit. And 4, just because I'm black and you black don't mean that you think well of me. And I don't need you, because I'm an adult that can make my own decisions. And you know what? When I make the wrong choice, the only person I can blame is myself. See, y'all don't like to hear that. Y'all don't want to understand that. If I make a decision and it ain't right, it's not because I talk to her, and her. It's because I talk to myself, even if I talk to myself in my head or I talk to my counselor. But I'm not talking to you, bitches. Child, y'all ain't got your shit straight. The fuck I'm listening to y'all for?
Yeah, the other one is in high school. They're nice, young, down men, and they don't have any. I have never said a bad thing about a black man. And one of the things is that
there's no such thing as an angry black woman. And shout out to Phil Donahue. Listen, I'm not saying I knew what the hell was going on, but I always liked Phil Donahue for some reason. I think because he was his voice was so nice or something. I'm not sure.
you say in your book, you don't say anything that we nurture. I work in the community. I work in the church.
You got a whole lot of on the ass. You sound kind of show you that I love you. First of all, there's nothing that a man can do for me that I can't do for myself. I got a job and I don't need shit from you. You got a whole lot of I love you. You got who the hell you think I'm sending this contract to show you that I love you?
She pissed a lot of people off, black women in particular. Now, why would they get so mad? Check this out.
How can so many black women be hurt by this book, be so enraged over it, and there's no truth?
Are you saying that this is really Jesse Lee Peterson? I know y'all lying, right? Yeah, that's not really him, right? Frederick Howard, thank you, boo. He said, all I care about is my relatives. Yeah, I got rid of that drop. I'm done with that, nigga. Deleted it. But thank you, boo. I appreciate you. Shout out to Mr. Walker in the building. I remember for 12 months. Hey, boo. He said, salute, sister. Thank you so much, honey. I appreciate you. Quality guy, do you talk to women in your family? My sister. Me and my sister be going on cruises and I'll be going to her biker events. But I don't talk to her every day and I don't talk to her every week. Ain't no talking. I am 54, y'all. What I need to talk to any woman for? I don't. I don't even want to talk to the people at work. Not at all. Nah. I talk to y'all. That's what y'all are here for. I talk to y'all. That is him? What? Just Jesse Lee Peters, the one that's over there looking like a frog about to kill over, was pro-black?
It's for the tip.
Seriously? Come on. Come on, y'all. I know you joking. Gorilla Grip, he said the Zanzibar lion loves this stream. Shout out to Nala. We call her Nala. Thank you, Gorilla. Oh, the previous clip. Okay. All right. I missed it. All right. I gotta go back later. I don't want to rewind. You know, we having trouble with the stream today. I got too many windows open. I still got a lot of stuff, y'all. I still got a lot of stuff we got to get to. Not today, though, because we already over 2 hours. Thank you, boo. He said, I'm officially starting a petition to bring back the slow cap drop. Oh, Lord. I'm moving past those people. I can't. No, I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm moving past those people. I'm looking at some of them views while they still try to talk about Anton. I was like, which we get to Corey tomorrow because the 5150 did come on last night. He did say some egregious stuff, but I can't do it today.
You know, if it's no truth, why are you so enraged? If you're not in it, you don't know nobody in it. What's all exciting?
I ain't never seen this before. Exactly. Child, these people be telling on themselves. They be telling on themselves. Your reaction tells us everything we need to know.
If you write me a book and say, I saw a man with 4 heads walking down the street, hey, I don't apply to nothing I know about. I don't even pick up the book. But now if it's the truth and it's touching you and maybe it's uncovering you or maybe it's giving your old man a chance to peep at you, then maybe you want to close that mouth up. Seem like to me the ones who's complaining are the most out of control women I've ever seen. And they say they're not out of control.
Let's do another one.
They didn't have that information. The book is really a book that puts the black man on point because it tells him what he is allowed to happen to his woman and his children. And he can never again say he didn't know what was going on because I have told him. See, it's never been an issue about whether or not the book is true or not, brother. The issue has been that I was not supposed to tell, that I was not supposed to tell, that I was not supposed to tell.
The truth hurts. Remember this?
You already have your child to think about, and then a whole family to care for. You know, it's a lot of responsibility, and then you don't want the commitments.
Responsibility and commitment. We all know that these things are a modern woman's kryptonite, and just like Shahrazad Ali, Kevin Samuels was exposing the mentality of modern black women and modern women in general to the world.
I'm not saying we should have a special victim status, but our circumstance is different. We are women.
We are less. You're 24 years old. Is your circumstance
different from whom? What the hell? I remember this heifer though.
Harder or easier than your grandmother and your great grandmother?
Exponentially easier. We have access to information we didn't have.
Exponentially easier, but you're.
Oh, is it easier now? Oh, they actually admitted it while you listening to Rolly telling you that you can't do shit, you can't get shit because of racism when my grandmother got left 3 houses. Okay, girl.
Telling it worse. Your grandmother, your great grandmother actually could work with a black man with more trauma.
Because they understood that the black woman and the black man are on the same side. Now that we are all free and independent and we could do whatever we want to, why would we seek to, you know, be one with the black men? We even think that
now that we can do whatever we want, everybody can do whatever they want. Why would we seek to be with the black man? Good luck, Sassy Straits. Good luck. And she 24, or she was 24 when this happened. She ain't even 30 yet. She'll be alone.
Thank you. Clip it, slice it, put it on World Star. She said it, not me. Now that you're independent, you don't need to be with it. There you go. There you go. And there you go. And there you go. There you go, black man. There it is. She's finally got one to say it.
Build businesses with us.
Your grandmothers and your great grandmothers had more trauma and more stress and did it better. They have exponentially less and they're handling it worse. But it's because they're free and can do what the hell they want to. They'll need to be with you. So you don't need to feel any guilt for taking care of you, for putting yourself first and making your passion, your purpose, your priority. You don't need to feel guilty because this 24-year-old woman just said it. They don't feel any guilt about it. Thank you.
What's interesting about this clip?
But you all are supposed to feel guilt, and you don't have no right to be talking about any woman that got taken on up out of here being in a place that she wanted to be and that she loved, according to her mother. You all are supposed to have empathy and sympathy and say kind things and kind words and wait it out and tell everyone that she was wonderful and she was a great influencer and blah, 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 blah. Because they said so. That's your job. That's what y'all supposed to do. Child, these people crazy.
Is that the lady realized that
asked me if I got a bunch of women friends. Child, please, I already knew this shit. I didn't have to hear those words. It's just, you can just tell. Child, you can tell a selfish person. I can tell if somebody don't have, what is the word? I can tell if somebody don't give a shit about me. So why in the holy hell would I continue to be around someone that I know at the end of the day, if I find something that they will go for it? That would be dumb of me. I know bitches will go, I'm telling you, without having had any issues like this. I already just innately knew, do not have a woman come around your freaking man because she will go after him, especially if he's good to you. Especially if he's good to you. Because they will go for whatever it is that they can get if they think that they can get something from you. Shout out to Daughter of Yah. I see you, boo. Always good to see you. Always welcome here. Shout out to you. Everyone, please make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new.
She screwed up, and Kevin Samuels wouldn't let her off the hook because she just admitted that black women are selfish, not willing to work with black men, and don't care about the black community as a whole. Remember this?
It was about, I care about what's in this contract with Black America for women, and it's not.
Didn't one of y'all say about this one here?
We're not mentioned at all in the contract with Black.
First of all, I mean, pause before it gets going, okay? First of all, Ice Cube looked like like Bin Laden's son. What the hell is going on with Players Club, child? Can't think of her name right now. I'm old. Child, what is that? Still looking like crows up in this bitch, okay? Gonna tell somebody. Didn't create shit, didn't bring shit, didn't give up shit, but always gonna talk shit about what somebody else did. Who the hell would want? Why would I want to be around that? Child.
America. And I
You are
want to know.
mentioned. I mean, when you mention black people, you mentioning black women. So
Oh,
don't count yourself
no,
out.
that's
Yes, you
not
are.
true.
That's like administration say that when they
Black
make
people is not
minorities,
black
they
women.
make the
Black women are not included in black people.
No,
Come on,
it's
ladies.
You see that all of these women are
Call. That's what you hear. Call.
agreeing with each other. In a plan for black people, they are looking for benefits, specifically for black women. It's a collective mindset. The sisterhood is on the same page. Let's take it a step further.
I'm curious.
And losing. Stay on that page, child. Y'all stay on that page. I'll be over here, my nigga. Okay? Y'all stay on that page. Keep patting each other on the backs, talking about all the degrees you got, which includes all the debt, talk about all the houses that you have and then be in foreclosure or in an apartment and getting evicted, and just keep saying everything is everything when, child, we can see all the damn stats. But, child, what do I know?
Because I don't think that question has ever been asked. What are black women willing to do to save the black community? Nothing. Has the question ever been posed to black women?
I remember this girl. I haven't seen her in a while.
I will say, I think in a roundabout way, yeah, it has, and I'm still doing. I still have my Facebook. I still get out within the community. Black women aren't willing to do anything, and I keep saying because they're able to get certain types of validation and they're able to make the money. I hear for what? Like, why would I? If 40 is the new mid-age, 40 is now middle age. It's considered middle age. Okay, well, if it's always been, if it always has been, and she's still able to go swipe right, if she's able to go have sex with a guy that's even higher on the scale than her, and she gets certain needs fulfilled, I think that actually prolongs her, and she's satisfied at some point. She's still satisfied. People to go on social media as a woman, and you can post pictures, and you can get all the validation and attention you need for whatever that time frame is.
So you can go onto the internet and you can post pictures and you can get all the validation that you need. Then you get into the bed all by yourself. Child, these people crazy, child. These people are crazy. Just believe this bullshit, and that's why you have an quote unquote influencer who is allegedly living a great soft life with a great white man, and he's taking care of her. He got all this money. He can do anything and everything. They can go anywhere. They was arguing from the time they stepped foot in Africa until the time they stopped, that somebody had to come and say, do something about these loud ass MFers in here arguing. But the soft life is where it's at, child. They got all the answers.
And you rinse and you repeat. When you're not able to get attention on a certain form of social
attention. Didn't I say there needs to be an attention anonymous? Because I'm telling you, that's what this mostly is about for most of these heifers, is attention. Damn, that's like what babies need, y'all. You need to pay attention to the damn baby, and y'all ain't even paying attention to your damn kids. You got to pay attention to your damn baby so that you know what the cries are. You can tell when they need to be changed. You can tell when they're uncomfortable, when they want to be held, when they want to be, cajoled a little bit. They ain't even paying that much attention to their own kids. But when they need some attention, they know where to go. Be half naked out at the rodeo in Houston.
You go to if you can't get it on Facebook, you go to Instagram. If you can't go to Instagram, you go to Twitter. If you can't go to Twitter, you go to Snapchat. After you do that, and let's say you still didn't get enough attention, you can go to Tinder, you can go to Plenty of Fish, you can swipe right, and it's instant dick. And then she's able to have her affirmative action job, and she's still able to make a certain amount of money and drive whatever kind of car and live. She can be in debt. But people act like if women are going through a certain thing that they care about these things like normal society, and that's not the case. They don't care. They don't care.
It's child. All that sound crazy. Oh, that sounded crazy. But then these same people got the nerve to tell everybody else how they're supposed to respond to some shit. Man, fuck y'all, okay? Not y'all, you know what I'm saying.
Disturbing to hear information like this, especially from a woman, because she knows exactly what's going on in the sisterhood. She confirmed a lot of things we've been talking about in this space for a long time. They don't care. It's a selfish act. As long as they can get what they want, they will keep doing whatever they want. And they don't care if it destroys the family or the community. One more example of the sisterhood's negative influence was the Nicki Minaj and Kevin Samuels live stream. Check this out.
Why y'all always telling me to curse out that man?
Oh yeah, y'all's girl that you hyped up and made rich, and you ain't had no problem with nothing that. This probably the reason why I vaguely remember this interaction. Y'all love Nicki Minaj, and the line is y'all. The line is, if you decide to be a conservative, Republican, or MAGA, or support Donald Trump, that's when they finally will get rid of you. That's the line. That's the line.
Brenda Dawn said, "I'm glad Kevin ain't saying nothing crazy." Yeah, because the thing is, I don't want to just try to diss somebody or be mean to somebody without knowing the backstory. Again, and I know how click driven our social media is, you know what I mean, and he is right. I've never looked at a whole show yet, so I don't really be knowing what the stuff is coming from. So let me do my research, and then we can have a real talk about with Kevin later on.
The sisterhood wanted Nicki Minaj to curse Kevin Samuels out, but Nicki Minaj admits in this clip that she never watched a full show. So cursing Kevin Samuels out for no reason is foolishness. But Nicki Minaj was promoting her new single, and she says that she knows how click-driven social media is. So she tried to bait Kevin Samuels into a fight.
And on a scale from 1 to 10, you can't use 7. What would you rank yourself? Fresh face out of the shower, just you.
Yeah.
Let's always ask the question.
7.
Can't use 7. So 7 is the most common answer.
Really?
It's a default answer for most people because they don't want to go too high. They don't want.
Child, was you not listening? He fucking said no 7, child. Child.
Go too low.
Well, no, it ain't a default answer for me.
Well, let's see.
Really? She didn't know that, even though she was the one that was asking for a rating. And Kevin Samuels clearly said you can't use a 7. Right. But that was the whole bait and switch tactic.
You do whatever I say. I don't care what your rules are. I'm in charge. That's what I heard. Child, that's okay. It could have been me. It'd have been like, click, child, don't sit here and play with me.
She used on Kevin Samuels, hoping he would lose his composure. But Nicki Minaj only saw highlights and never watched a full show. Look at her face, anticipating Kevin Samuels' reaction, knowing that she said exactly what she was not supposed to say. Following up with, really? Fellas, read the 48 Laws of Power. Kevin Samuels has not given her nor the toxic sisterhood any power. This was a big win for Kevin Samuels, and he only grew bigger after this. That's why Nicki Minaj made sure she did not lose the approval of the sisterhood.
Black women, can we stop talking about if these successful black men want us or not? Right? Like, can we just focus on us and we be successful?
This is that girl that used to do Big Tiff when we did Big Tiff. I forget her name. Child, I ain't gonna say nothing.
That's all. And then we go out there and we.
That's the language of the toxic sisterhood. Do whatever you want. Be selfish. Don't try to live up to a man's standards. And you can see how the lady on the left just lights up when Nicki Minaj is serving her that feel-good Kool-Aid. Nicki Minaj is also part of another big factor that we're going to highlight in the next chapter.
Okay, that's when they decided, well, we have to feed them images of superfly. Prostitutes, pimps selling drugs, men kicking women.
Yo, this definitely was the 70s. It was a lot of superflies and PIMPs for show.
All kind of language. Following that up into the present with having black people call themselves and dogs and gangsters and thugs and bitches and hoes. Now, once that's in the brain computer, you can do anything. See, that's the complete annihilation of self-respect, of self-respect, of self-respect.
Mainstream media plays a big role in the portrayal of the black male image, and when there is no father in the house and the majority of teaching.
Oh, Obama helps too, because child, make sure if you're a married man and a woman and you have a son in the house that you bring in an ABCD so that they can help y'all out. Don't forget now.
Are female, children are most likely to get the image of a black man from the mainstream media. In the 80s, basically the only black father figure on TV was Bill Cosby. Now let's go back to the ladies from the documentary.
And had the biggest impact. Shout out to Bill Cosby. I don't care what they say.
I noticed something interesting when one of the ladies was getting ready for school. She has posters of the king of pop, Michael Jackson, on her wall. Now we all know that Michael Jackson was not known for being the most masculine brother. and these posters are from his Thriller days. Now, when you look at the tracks from the Thriller album, almost every song is about a girl, lady, or a woman. Even the song Thriller is about exciting a woman. People watch thriller and horror movies for entertainment purposes. The image of Michael Jackson would encourage young boys to become an emasculated, soft, and sensitive man that only prioritizes women, at least one special woman. And for the girls, their ideal man would be an emasculated, soft, high-value man who would only prioritize them, at least her. Like I've mentioned in the previous video, when Michael Jackson was only singing about girls, there were no problems. But the moment he started singing a different tune, the tune of power, the tune of resistance, the tune of a man that could actually be a threat to the establishment, that's when they came after him. Michael Jackson literally transformed.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That could be true. Oh, my God. He's right. Yes, there will be no MJ slander here. OMG.
Formed into a Black Panther, the symbol used by the Black Panther Party for self-defense. And with his Panther dance, he started a symbolic war with the establishment that controls the mainstream media. Now, what has this to do with Kevin Samuels? The children from these ladies are now in their late 30s, and a pandemic hits. People are forced to take a good look at their lives, and Black women realize that they are single and lonely. So they started looking for answers. Where did all the men go? Now, in the 80s, there was no social media. But in 2020, women went online and started looking for men in male spaces. Now, here's this man talking about the men that most
Sugar Honey Iced Tea, they came looking for ya.
women want, and most women feel that they deserve, which is a high-value man. Kevin Samuels didn't invent the term, but he definitely took it to another level. Kevin Samuels was an image consultant, and he did not present himself as the thug, pimp, or gangster. So that means he must be one of those R&B singers that only caters to a woman's needs and says everything that she wants to hear, just like Steve Harvey and Derek Jackson, that were serving these women that feel-good Kool-Aid. Kevin Samuels told these women that most of them can't have a high-value man because of age, looks, weight, children, bad attitude, incompetence, and unrealistic expectations. These R&B singers are not going to tell these women the truth because they won't buy their music. So a lot of these ladies are ignorant and have unrealistic expectations. Shahrazad Ali takes it a step further.
You know, and the unrealistic expectations has been our downfall. We have made up ideas about what a relationship and a husband or a man is supposed to be like. You know, we don't mind having a man as long as he don't act like a man, you know. We can be with him, but
child, remember when we looked at that the other week with the this is what my man does for me? Ooh, Lord help your people. Then that's why women like to be around each other, because you really want a man to be a woman, which is why they trying to make everything so crisscrossish. It's all the same. I'm never going for that. Me personally, I'm never going for that. This is what I said to them when I was over on that stream with Fatty the last time. Yeah. Oh, how did Donald Trump become president? Because he's masculine, because he'll stand up to people, because he don't give a shit, and he gonna go make a damn decision. I said, and that's not what you was gonna get. You haven't had that in a while, and that's why he got elected. And they got all riled up. He's a 34 count felon, child. I'm not arguing with you. I said what I said. But y'all want to make everybody feminized, and you want men to be OPP female, and all of us ain't for that shit. Like, let there be a real man around here. Y'all want to call it MSG. That's what they try to do. Oh, if you act like a man, you're MSG. Well, you know, then I guess that's what it is. But I don't want to be around no bitches. I want to be around no bitches regularly. I certainly don't want to be around no bitch ass men either.
you start coming up in that kind of give some instructions to say how he wants things and what we supposed to do. Oh, we go get everybody then. Oh, no, you trying to tell me what to do. Somebody needs to tell us what to do. It's obvious we don't know what to do. We don't know what to do.
What Shahrazad Ali is talking about is demonstrated in many videos of Kevin Samuels.
What would be better is if you honestly sat down and asked yourself,
there she is. Wasn't we just talking about her? Average at best. That's who it is. This bitch. She sit up there and started being all rude in front of him. Oh, she pissed me off with this.
What value can I bring to a man?
And I know that what I can.
Well, all right. What value? What is it?
What is it? I can help him with his business. I'm very business minded on the end of helping organize.
Any of y'all need some help with your business? Bueller. She's still available at last we checked in.
And I plant into planting my own garden, so I can definitely plant into improving my elegance with just self-improvement and
working on myself. And
man, at 35 years old, here's what you told me. I can help him with his business. Do you respect, man? And I mean no disrespect, but 20 to 30% of people own businesses. What about the 70 to 80% of men who don't own them? That means that doesn't matter. That means nothing to the average man. Then the next thing you said, I can plant. Ma'am, that means nothing to most people because we go to grocery stores. Then you say self-improvement. I gave you a shot. It's saying what you have to offer to men, and you said nothing that we value. Nothing that we value. Nothing that we value.
This ignorance is on full display when you watch Kevin Samuels' content. Kevin Samuels presents the kind of image and message that mainstream media is avoiding like the plague. That's why it's not a surprise that Vivica Fox said what she said, because just like Nicki Minaj, that's her job.
Well, what's her name? Claudia had that young man. So then that's probably the reason why she wanted him, because she thought she could boss him around. And when they was up there talking on whatever show it was, he was tired of her shit right then and there. I'm like, why do these people think that they are just the boss of everyone? That's the whole fucking problem right there. These bitches think they own the fucking world, which is why now they out here mad trying to tell people that you can't say nothing about this woman. The woman was an influencer. She was on social media. We are on social media. And then as soon as you don't talk about her, it'll be, no one cares about black women. Everyone needs help. Because this story on way mainstream, y'all. Can we admit that? This story with Ashlee and the man, this whole story is going quickly mainstream. And what do black people say all the time? They never talk about our stories. They never talk about our stories and where we're missing and when we have problems. Okay, everybody talking about it. You're still mad. Now you want to dictate how the tale goes. You don't get to make all these decisions. This be the problem right here. You can't even be in charge of yourself thinking you're going to be in charge of someone else. This lady said planting. That last lady said planting, and I just probably forgot. Girl, what? Ain't nobody planting anyway. Y'all know damn well you going out to eat, you door dashing, you going to McDonald's, you going to wherever the hell it is so you could get something quick, and then you're going to complain about the amount of money that you spent instead of going and get a damn Instacart order and cooking for your GD selves. That woman didn't even say nothing about cooking for no damn body. That's why I already said, didn't I say that a second ago? Child, you won't even make no damn lunch. You won't even make no damn dinner. Child, you probably won't even make breakfast. You probably won't even make coffee. What the fuck does anybody need you for? You definitely ain't washing no clothes, changing sheets, vacuuming, cleaning, working, anything. Yeah, they be telling y'all what to do. And that's why these biatches be losing. You gonna listen to Leslie fucking Jones, that mannish looking thing. You gonna talk about or say that Leslie Jones, yeah, sis, go sis. As aggressive as she is, like I know people that be walking by, and I just call it walking by here up on the internet, right? I see someone talking about the comments. She's so masculine. She's so masculine. Child, I don't give a damn. Oh, you cuss. You can't have a man. You can't be married. All right, child, whatever you say. Child, I don't give a fuck. see, when they talk about time and place, I call it time and place. That's the old way of saying it. They call it assimilating or code switching. They still don't know how to do it, and they don't know how to do it in the right places. You can't be, if you think that I act like this when I go to the Christmas parties, you're an idiot. If you think I act like this when I go to church, you're an idiot. Okay, I am up here to entertain ya. Okay, and if we was together hanging out, I would be the same way. I'd be entertaining ya. But if I was to, rest in peace to my grandmothers, if I was in front of my grandmothers, you think I act like this or would talk like this? Hell no, ain't no way. First of all, they slapped me in the face. Second of all, I have respect and I know how I'm supposed to act in certain situations. The problem with a lot of these biatches, they think they can act however they want, whenever they want. Everyone's supposed to assimilate to them. And that's just not how it works. But let y'all keep thinking that. Not y'all, you know what I'm saying. But y'all keep thinking that and you'll end up like these three crows. You end up like these damn three crows, okay? Child, always telling somebody else what to do. They got all the damn answers, and show and prove when you dig deep, they ain't got no damn answers. Just talking.
Just like Oprah, Gayle and Cardi B. These women are agents of chaos that are strategically placed to contribute to the destruction of the black community. The moment they go against the system, they'll be canceled. A lot of people don't understand the impact of 1.5 million subscribers. Kevin Samuels' channel was doing way better than most of these mainstream media outlets, and the man was just warming up. When these talk shows came out in the 80s and 90s, there was a wall of silence. But now men's voices can be heard. And if people are going to listen to the voices of men like Kevin Samuels instead of the woke mainstream media programming, the community might improve. Check out this clip from the Boondocks when Huey decided to study black TV.
I decided I would watch nothing but black people on TV for 2 weeks to see if I suffered any adverse health effects. These were the rules. I would only...
What if we had to, black people, watch 2 weeks of only black shows? What the hell is there to watch? Bueller, what is there to watch? Abbott Elementary. That's it. That's all I watch. Everything else I watch on Netflix or HBO Max. Repeats. A Different World, Sex and the City, Living Single, Younger. That's old shit. Old shit. Not baddies. Nothing. Exactly. There's nothing. I'm not watching no Basketball Wives or Love and Hip Hop. There's nothing. There's nothing. There is. Tell me, because there's nothing. Martin and Living Single, yes. But that's on streaming. That's not on TV. What shows are there on TV right now? What black shows are there on TV right now? Yeah, seriously. On TV. On TV. I don't watch TV, but I do watch Abbott Elementary. That's it. There's nothing. There's nothing. Sucks. And they don't realize it. What is it? It would be, well, that's pay TV. Power's pay TV. Empire doesn't come on anymore, and Empire sucked. I mean, I guess there's Tyler Perry content. I'm not watching that shit. But there used to be The Cosby Show, and then was A Different World. There was, since I just did a short of Miami Vice, that was kind of half and half. New York Undercover was a good show. The shit that's out there now is Love and Hip Hop, Baddies, Real Housewives of Insert City, and a bunch of bitches fighting. And then the openings of castings where they out here fighting. Blackish is not on anymore. It's not on TV anymore. Yeah, the stuff that y'all are naming is on streaming. So in other words, there's nothing on TV. There's nothing on TV.
be allowed to watch TV featuring a majority of African American performers, commercials included. Okay, Nick is me. I'm a little nauseous, man, but no serious problems yet.
Oh, if the Lord was here right now, he wants you to take care of yourselves and give me the money in the basket so I can take care of
Okay, what's good, y'all? You is making a whole lot of noise.
Where you been?
Just, chilling, just doing my little TV watching thing, doing me.
All of these images that Yui was looking at are a part of a bigger picture, and as you can see, they serve a specific purpose.
But there will come a time, based on things that we all need to survive, and where we're going to need a man, where we're going to get past a whole lot of what we got going now. It's just going to fade away. Like Trump said, it's going to poof. It'll disappear, It's not going to be there.
We just highlighted 3 factors that are part of the bigger picture of Black women celebrating Kevin Samuels' death. The lack of male role models, negative peer influence, and distorted media are just 3 factors that are part of a collective system that is created to ensure that Black people remain a permanent underclass. And to do that, you have to destroy the man, because he is the biggest threat to this system. System created by what? By who? Well, the elites, the 1%, the establishment, the people that control this world. They. It's not a coincidence that the Black communities were flooded with crack in the 80s.
I am a former Los Angeles police narcotics detective, and I work South Central Los Angeles, and I will tell you, Director Deutsch, that the agency has dealt drugs throughout this country for a long time.
To this day, young Black males are killing each other, and Chicago stands out with almost 800 homicides in 2020.
Oh, we definitely got to get back to crime is down, y'all. Trust me, y'all already know. And the summer ain't even here yet.
21. That's 2.1 deaths.
But they want to lie to us, allegedly, and say that crime is down, y'all. Crime is down, y'all.
a day. Just like the crack in the 80s, who do you think supplies these guns? Isn't it funny that the US government has money for wars abroad, but doesn't seem to solve their internal wars? We already talked about the media.
Well, Al Sharpton said that the right person hasn't gotten in order to give up the reparations yet. So the right person clearly didn't get in to do anything else. What did y'all think that Joe Biden was going to do? He going to sit there and talk to those Negroes any way that he wants.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black.
They carrying on about getting Democrats in and they still ain't giving up no reparations, getting no reparations, talking about no reparations, then why do y'all continue to follow motherfuckers who is saying that the right people ain't been in? Clearly they ain't been making the right decisions all these years, but y'all still want to follow them. Make it make sense.
Whoever controls the media controls the mind. Who controls the feminist movement? The M2 movement. Who's funding Black Lives Matter? What's happening to all of that money? Candace Owens is about to expose Black Lives Matter with the documentary that she's working on. Can't wait to see that.
And then nobody have nothing to say about it. Not like in her circle, but you know, the rest of the colors that's still over here talking mad sugar honey and talking negatively about other black people, even though they allegedly love black people, while talking about black people, trying to get black people to make sure they come back and do what they want them to do. Because what's going on, I'm telling you, they can see that more people are seeing, understanding, and knowing that what the fuck they saying ain't no good to nobody except for them. That's why Rolly is crashing out. That's why Al is crashing out. And that's why people need to go ahead and stop focusing on fucking Donald Trump and start seeing what the hell is really going on and vote for your interests, not what them niggas tell you to do. But child, I don't know how we got here, but that's it. I'm going on 3 hours, child. It's 8 damn o'clock. Shout out to Live from New York. Thank you, Boo. He said my head hasn't been on a swivel this much since the 1990s. Sad, isn't it? Kids can't go to school. They can't go to the mall. They can't go to church. They can't go out with one another. They can't walk home from school. But child, don't nobody want to talk about that. They want to blame somebody all the way at the top instead of blaming the people that they vote in around them. The people that you vote in your community are more important than the people all the way at the daggone top. You try to tell people that, they don't want to listen. You try to tell people the reason why you're having a problem right now and you're struggling is because you won't partner with someone. I don't want a man, I don't need a man. I don't want a man, I don't need a man. Except for you needed that man in order to have that baby. Now you over here struggling. I really don't understand why you thought that person that wasn't shit, ain't got shit, ain't never gonna be shit, was gonna give you a bunch of shit, except it's the shit that you don't want. You're a pick me mammy. Fine, I'm a pick me mammy, but guess what? I can afford to do whatever I want, whenever I want. I got great credit and I can do anything at any time. What can you do? Pores, fake pores. I be trying to tell ya. And you think that, what agenda would I have? Because I don't even think that people think like, you don't even think far enough to think of, well, what do all these people that's telling me what to do have an agenda for? What do they get out of it? Y'all don't even think. Y'all don't even use your brains. You don't think downstream at all. You just think about the right now and how you feel in your emotion. And then you end up in the same place. That's why I be like, if you're in the same place this year as you was last year, then you are the problem. They ain't got nothing to do with it because you following people that don't have no interest in you at the end of the day. They interested in you only when they need you to do something that's going to benefit them. We just sat here and watched that damn Zoom call where Joe Biden was talking mad sugar honey iced tea to all them black people. Imagine one of you sassy straights if you was here the other night. Talking to those women the way that Joe Biden was talking to them. Bueller. Now, what the hell y'all think it was going to happen if that happened? Y'all wouldn't even have been able to have one sentence without them looking at y'all and starting with he hung into. Say I'm lying. Say I'm lying. That'd be the first thing they would say, and that conversation wouldn't have went that long. They wouldn't be listening to y'all that long. And heifers, you can come over here and say whatever it is that you want. Well, I know what it is. Let me speak for myself. I know what the fuck it is. I've been watching y'all. I've been knowing y'all for a long ass time. And the situations that you in is all your own. We all got decisions to make, and whatever happens from all them decisions, the consequences, the accountability is all yours, and they all mine. And I'm okay with that. When I fuck it the fuck up, I will go ahead and figure it the fuck out. I guess that's a Generation X thing. Somebody just now said not too long ago, they was like, You always talking about a plan A, a plan B, and a plan C. All you need is a plan A. Nah, that's not what it is, and that's not how I was taught. I was taught in case something do go wrong, always be ready on what you're going to do in case something does go wrong so that you can have a backup fucking plan. That's how we work. These people don't want to do shit, but what they want to do, they want to go out here and spend money. They want to make it look like it's something, like they are some sort of an influencer, and all they influencing you to do is to go fucking broke. Y'all sitting up here thinking that this woman and that man is living some wonderful life just because he's white and she's black. They argued. They weren't getting along. I'm telling you, this was all for fucking show. They probably ended that relationship a long ass time ago, but they had to set it up. There wasn't no way that they was going to let that shit fail. All that shit was performative. All that shit looked performative. Living like they on a fucking reality show, and y'all watching, thinking that that's what you see and that you can have a life like that. All you got to do is find a white man. You just go, shout out to the white man, no shade. You just go find any old white man. And I just be looking like, child, what in the hell are y'all doing? Knowing damn well the way you look that you don't need no man that look like that. Some of y'all do. That's probably all you could get. But many of y'all know damn well you look better than that you don't need no man that look like that, child. I don't know why y'all fronting for a bunch of women that don't give a fuck about you, or the damn internet that don't give a fuck about you, because I promise at the end of the day, none of it gives a fuck about you. But child, like I always say, what the hell do I know? Shout out to Gorilla Grip. Thank you, boo. He said, Joe Biden called us the blacks. I call y'all the blacks too, okay? I'm just kidding. Shout out to you, boo. Thank you so much. Shout out to all of y'all. I see you. I appreciate you. Thank you for hanging in there, y'all. What's tomorrow? Thursday? I don't know if I'll do a show tomorrow. We'll see. Have the daggone notifications on, which I know y'all already do. Make sure you hit the like button for me. Have the video if it's an option, and somebody told me it wasn't, but that's okay. Make sure you share the video. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to Kofa. Thank you, boo. He said, I can't remember who said it the other day, either 638 or Reaper, but they said she died. A lot of people have been saying that in the comments, and lobster and pasta, where somebody just explained it to me. I'm just like, y'all, I can't keep up. It's too much. Y'all are something else. Shout out to the chat, best chat on YouTube. Shout out to everyone that donated today. I appreciate you. Honestly, I might take tomorrow off and just make videos, because there's so many videos that I feel like I need to get to about this situation and just get them out. So that just might be what I do. All right. Appreciate y'all again. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of Wednesday. I see you all in